everyone. How are you all doing? And a super thank you to X-Dragon for gifting subs before I'm even like actually live. Come on! But it is September. So thank you very, very much. If you ever thought about maybe like supporting me by giving subs, now's a good time to do it because I think they're a little cheaper or whatever. So thank you. I appreciate it. Also, thank you, PJs, for the subscription as well. 36 months. How many? That's like, wait, is that 3 years? Oh my god. I think that's 3 years. That was poor bot timing. I loved it. And also, thank you both for being wonderful, amazing, fabulous mods. Hello, everyone! How are we doing today? Also, if you got a sub from X-Dragon, please be sure to say thanks. An echo? Wait, there's an echo on? Oh, wait. Give me a second. Now we should be good. Sorry, I accidentally had my webcam microphone turned on, because from the sushi baking stream, essentially. It was like leftover from the sushi baking stream. So I apologize for that. It was just for dramatic effect. Well, hello everyone. I apologize. I was gone a little longer than previously expected. The short version of the story is my grandmother actually passed away relatively unexpectedly. The reason I say relatively, she did have cancer that was actively being not treated, so like hospice, but we didn't like, it was unexpected in the fact that she went to the hospital for low blood pressure. And, you know, they were starting discussions about, like, oh, maybe it's time that we, like, maybe move her into, like, not, like, assisted living, but, like, just one night a week. Like, have her go somewhere so that my pap-ap, that's what I call my grandfather, that my pap-ap can, like, you know, hang out with his buds or whatever. Like, we were just starting those conversations, and then she passed away that night. So it was unexpected in that sense. So thank you guys for your condolences. But that's why I was gone a little longer than I expected, as I was at the visitation and funeral, because that means a lot to me and my family to, like, be there in person. So yeah, that has been admittedly not great, but we're back. Also, fun story, and by fun story, I mean not fun story. We're being sarcastic. So I went back home. I had like a week break off of work, so I went home, hung out with DJ Brownie. It was wonderful. It was amazing. I had a great time. And then I get back to my apartment here, and there is mold, like everywhere. It's absolutely awful. And I'm like, cool, this is great. I have mold in my apartment and I'm leaving again tomorrow for my grandmother's visitation. I'm like, this is just peachy. This is just absolutely peachy. So I kind of just didn't deal with that for a day, went to my grandma's funeral and then came back and started dealing with it. I'm still kind of in the process of dealing with that. I put in like a service request because, you know, one of the benefits of living in an apartment is like maintenance issues. I can just hand off to somebody else. So I put in like a service request for the mold that's physically on the walls, but the mold that's like on my stuff is like, yeah. So I just today actually went to the grocery store and got some distilled white vinegar and a spray bottle because I heard that's the best way to get it out of like fabric and stuff. Because it's in like some of my clothes, it's on some like, oh my god, it's really disgusting. And honestly, my entire apartment still kind of smells like mildew. It's really nasty. I'm very unhappy about it, but it's also weird. It's like some stuff got moldy. Did I turn off the AC? No, I actually didn't. I will say I turned it up since I would be gone. so that it wouldn't activate as much, but I did not turn it all the way off for that explicit reason that I didn't want it to grow mold. What kind of mold? I don't know. It could actually be mildew and not mold. I don't really know the difference. Some of it looks kind of blackish, so I'm like, technically there's a chance it could be black mold. Other of it is kind of white and fuzzy, so well, none of it's really white and fuzzy, it's more like gray and fuzzy, so I'm like, I really don't know. I'm like, I just want to get rid of it. But it's also kind of funny, like, some of the stuff you would expect to get moldy didn't. Like, my sponge, like my kitchen sponge, perfectly fine. My towels, perfectly fine. But, like, my Q-tips, like, in the bathroom. But, like, not, because it's kind of like a hotel bathroom, so it's like, it's not in the area with the shower. Nothing actually in the shower area got moldy at all, so I guess it has, like, better airflow in there or something. But, like, out in, like, the bathroom part that's like out of a closed door, like my Q-tips got all moldy, so I just had to like throw those out. But like my towels are fine. And like I opened up my closet and like most of my clothes are fine, but then I'll find like a single, like a jumpsuit or something that has mold on it, and I'm like, so why did this one get moldy and the other ones didn't? And like this cabinet behind me, obviously you can't really see it because the lighting's not good, but the cabinet has mold on it. And I opened up the cabinet and most of the clothes inside are good. They don't have mold on them. But I found like one pair of shorts that was like covered in mold. So I'm like, what? It just doesn't make sense. So yeah, I bought some, well actually my mom was kind enough to do a little research for me and Amazon me some stuff. So I've currently got one of those like moisture grabbing like bags in my closet, which is doing something because it's been hanging up in there for like 3 days now, and there is actually water in the bottom, so it's doing something. And then also one of those little like, it looks like a small bucket and it's got like the little beads in it. So I got one of those. So I essentially have the like non-electronic dehumidifiers, kind of. But also I started keeping my air conditioner on like at a cooler temperature, because like one of the benefits of this apartment is it actually doesn't get all that hot. But I think that means that my air conditioner doesn't turn on very often because it isn't like needed very. Is the bucket metal? No, I think it's plastic. Yeah. But yeah, so that has not been fun. And I keep like finding more things that have mold on them. Oh, and like some of my shoes got moldy. Now, luckily, the only shoes that got moldy are shoes that I was already kind of considering getting rid of. So genuinely, I think I'm just gonna throw them out. Like, I might try to, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna throw them out. I had like one bag in my closet, like a tote bag. Just, it's currently in a garbage bag at the moment because it's just, it's been a miss. So I have a margarita. We're gonna be drinking it. It will not be the only one. Yeah. Okay. I know what bucket it is. They're plastic. We have those for dehumidifying. Yeah. So I now have one of those. So technically, both of the things came in a pack of 3. I only have one of each out at the moment, because the one is like in my closet because the closet's really bad. Like it just, yeah. The other one, the bucket thing, I put in the corner that has the worst of the mold on the walls, but that's like all the way on that side of the room, which is also makes sense because it's farthest from my air conditioning unit. I might get out a second one of those though to just kind of help the room entirely. Thank you for the hydrate. I also am using this water bottle today because I have cleansed this water bottle. My Dopamine Bunny water bottle I have not got around to cleaning yet, so I am not confident that it is mold free. And we're not drinking out of that until I'm confident it is mold free. So we're gonna use this water bottle today. But yeah, okay, so yeah, it's been a lot. The good news is DJ Brownie's coming next weekend, so that was kind of a spur of the moment thing that we were like looking at our calendars trying to figure out when was the best time for like him to come visit me, and it like turns out next week is kind of perfect, so he's coming next week, which is really nice. What is low and high for you? You mean like AC temperature? Is that what you're talking about, low and high? Or are you talking about like outside temperature? AC temperature. Yeah, so I have it on 76 right now because I don't like it when it gets too cold in here. I did put it all the way up to 78 when I left for a week, which was apparently the wrong decision because that's when I got all the mold. I usually keep it somewhere between 76 and 74. AC temperature, oh wait. Oh wait. This is one of those dang wall units, I guess. I mean, it is built into the build. Like, I mean, this entire apartment building is essentially a hotel. Like, yeah, it is like a hotel. I mean, this building was a hotel, and then they converted it into apartments. So essentially, everything I have is like a hotel. I'm just essentially those pump out moisture. Oh, that's rough. So, wait, so maybe I should do, wait, so was keeping my AC on the thing that did it in? Was it like the opposite? Like, I should turn it off? Oh no. This puts a whole new wrinkle in things. They should put a freaking sign on it, yeah. Put in a request for maintenance to take it apart and clean it. That's fair. Although they haven't dealt with my wall yet first. Not really. It was probably a combination. Okay, that's fair. Because I do find that, like, because there are a couple times that I would, like, leave for just a weekend, and I'd keep my air conditioner off for the weekend, and my fridge would end up with a lot of condensation on the front of it. And I noticed that doesn't happen as much when I keep the air conditioning on, so I feel like maybe the net is still, like, better. I don't know. Whatever. Those drain lines probably suck right now. Yeah. It does pour moisture into your place. Yuck. There's no way a week or two would cause mold. So it's possible that, because it's kind of in the corner beside my closet, and I keep my closet door open a lot, just so I can, like, access my closet. So it is possible mold might have been there for longer than I realized because I just didn't notice. So, but it definitely got it went from being unnoticeable to everywhere in 1 week. So that definitely happened. Yes, I do dry my clothes in a dryer. Yeah, so, yeah, no, it's way too humid in Florida in general to air dry clothes. I will say the one thing that probably doesn't help is I usually air dry my hair. So maybe I'll have to start blow drying my hair. It's also Florida, yes. So this is fun. If you haven't seen my new YouTube video, go check it out. The 24-hour card game video. I joke, but seriously, if you haven't seen it yet, please take a look at it. I'm very, very proud of how it turned out. It's kind of secondhand pride because it's mostly DJ Brownie, and by mostly, I mean everything in that video that isn't me physically doing stuff was him. You would have seen mold sooner than that if it was related to the bathroom. That's fair. That's fair. Thank you. Thank you, F4. Oh my gosh. So yeah. The mold's been very annoying, very frustrating. But I wanted to make that, like, joke, like, very not demure. You know, you guys have seen that meme going around right now. It's not really a meme, it's just a trend, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, it's been fun. We're hanging in there. Demure. Exactly. Also, keep a lookout for an announcement in Discord, probably on Thursday. Because DJ Brownie threatened to not come to Florida at all if I don't get this thing done by Thursday. So hopefully you'll be seeing an announcement in Discord on Thursday. like deadlines and stuff, he's like, you gotta have urgency, and I'm like, I know, and he's like, well, you gotta do it before I come, and I'm like, oh, but what if I don't? And he's like, then I'm not coming, and I'm like, ah! So hopefully you'll be seeing an announcement on Discord on Thursday. Fingers crossed. Okay. Thursday, like next year? No, like this Thursday. So no joke, one of your other friends started saying it, so your friend group started saying it. Then I heard others using it, and I thought it was just an inside joke for us. Oh my gosh. Thursday next year. No, it's this year. September 5th. One of the things that I've started saying unironically, because I started picking up from hanging out with like people a little younger than myself, is I've started unironically calling things peak. And I still don't even really know how to define it, but it has become an unironic part of my everyday vocabulary. People younger than me, yes. People younger than me. So middle school. I am drinking a margarita. But also, yes, no, just kidding. I don't exactly know who I picked it up from, but yes, I've started unironically describing things as peak. Yeah. So if I start doing that on stream, I don't know, give me the boopert boink or something. I don't know. Or don't, if you're like, okay, this is fine. I mean, all of those are younger than 21. This is true. Funny, are you telling me you never ever drank before you're 21? I am not going to disclose the answer to that on a public outlet. So, interpret that how you will. Don't use demure or aura, and we're probably okay. I still don't get the whole aura one. That one I haven't like picked up on yet. And also all of the demure stuff I got entirely secondhand. Like the original trend is like already gone, and it's like memes of the original trend. Like we don't know what it means to be 19 again. It was kind of funny though. Because I was, the whole new crop of interns came into Disney last week, and like they were, asking questions, and they're like, oh, we have like a happy hour on our calendar. I'm like, what does that mean? And I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's just like a social event. You go out usually to like a brewery or something, and you just hang out with people and talk, and it's on company paid time as long as it happens within normal working hours and as long as you don't drink. And then the intern next to me was like, oh, well, I'm 19, so yeah. And I was like, oh, I was like, oh god, I'm so old. Oh, you saw me on TikTok. That is good. I had a spontaneous TikTok moment. And buzzkill. Exactly. Yeah, because in the summer term, almost everyone was over 21. Out of all 14 interns, I think 2 were under 21, and one of those 2 no, that's not entirely true. There were 3 that were under 21, and then 1 turned 21 over the summer. But so like we would do stuff as a group that like involved drinking. Like they did like a drinking around the world. I couldn't attend that one. Oh, also, me and DJ Brownie are entirely doing a drinking around the world. That is definitely going to happen. And we might do a little experimenting with some short form YouTube Shorts blog style capturing of said event. So if that sounds entertaining to just watch us get progressively more drunk throughout the course of an Epcot day, then check out, that will be on the Dopamine Bunny YouTube channel. Hammered around the world, exactly. So if that sounds entertaining to you, I don't want to like 100% promise anything yet, because, obviously, we're doing the whole long distance thing, so our number one priority is just hanging out together and having a good time. But we did talk about how it could be fun to kind of experiment with the whole, like, short form vlog style content. So we might do that, but I'm not promising anything. It just occurred to me we don't know for certain whether or not Bunny was born in this millennia or not. That is true. She could be another 1900s baby. That is true. If so, barely. Yeah, y'all don't know how old I am. I mean, I feel like you have a pretty good idea at this point, but at this point, it's no longer even about, like, privacy or security or anything. It's just, like, a meme that, like, we don't quite know how old I am. Like, it's just kind of, like, an inside joke at this point. So, she said she was around for the start of the internet, which I don't believe for a second. I mean, not, like, the literal start of the internet, but the start of, like, people actually using the internet, you know? I feel like the three of us know everything, including your social security, but not your exact age. Exactly. But you're still PJs and X-Dragon aren't super mods. No, I can't give up that power because I like having control over things. Did your first internet make weird noises when you logged in? By weird noises, do you mean the sound of your computer? What? Why isn't my camera working? Give me a second. What? Okay, wait, we're using this screen. I made this screen for a reason, guys. I made this screen for a reason. Why isn't my webcam working? Like, literally nothing changed except my computer crashed. Also, I'm assuming we're live again. Can you guys see me? Are we good? Are we... Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's slightly better. Okay, hello. Well, I'm just gonna... Oh my god. Why? Oh, why? Oh, why? Oh, why, yo? Why won't my webcam connect to things? Was it computer or internet? It was computer. It was actually really ironic because you had asked the question of, like, did your first internet make weird noises? And then immediately my computer went, because that's the sound it likes to make when it decides to be a butt and just shut off for no freaking reason. So it was very ironic from my end. Oh my god. Why can't my computer recognize that I have a webcam? Huh? Ah! Okay, wait, we're good. Give me a second Okay, we're good. Also, I realized I wasn't recording that first half, so I need to make a note to myself to, I was playing escape room games earlier, like online volume. Oh! Is that better? Are we good now? Okay. Download 9-1-24 first part of stream. You know, for when I eventually upload them to my vlogs and clips channel, because I never remember to do that on time. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Sounds like the hard drive. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. One sec. Oh my god, that's so weird. What I was trying to do was for like a second, like turn down the volume on my webcam mic so that if I ever accidentally turn it on again, it doesn't blast out your eardrums. But it like didn't let me, and that's concerning. Ow. She has an SSD. I do. No, actually, no, I think I knew that. I think we've had this conversation before, and I think I knew I had an SSD. But what was I saying? Yeah, we don't know how old I am. Let's just say I'm older than most of the IE department at Disney, so that's fun. Actually, I can't say most. I don't know all of their ages, but it's more than one. When do you think the internet started being used by people? I don't know. Do you know what dial-up internet is? No, that must have been before my time. So now now you're narrowing in. I do think dial-up internet. But also, back then, I wouldn't have actually been using the internet. I would have just been playing computer games on my computer, like Roller Coaster Tycoon, and one of the Barbie movies, I think it was Barbie Pegasus, had like a really good computer game I used to play. Writes it down. Which Roller Coaster Tycoon? My favorite was always Deluxe, because they had Arid Heights, which had infinite money, so you could just trap people in your park. It was fun. You started on MS Paint. I never got into those very much. But what I did do was on the DS, you would have those paint things on the DS, and you would could send them to PictoChat. That's what it was called, PictoChat. I used to do PictoChat. Honestly, at this point, I should just bring the bottle of margarita over here. We know we're gonna do that. Yeah. Deluxe came out in 2003. I did not know that. But now, how long had it been out when I started playing it? I don't know. Or how long had it not been out? Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. One second. I have to really quickly check if anything important has happened. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, nothing important happening. Sorry, I thought something important was happening. We're fine. We all good. Okay. But yeah, I think it's time to play a game. Before I do play a game, I do think I'm gonna get more margarita because, yeah, we need this. We need this today. I need this today. Maybe you don't need this today. Go refill your drinks if you're drinking with me. If you're not drinking with me, drink some water, because I can guarantee you haven't drank enough today. Be right back. I'm back. So also, slightly sick, hydrating plenty. Yeah, well, if you're sick, you should hydrate more than you need to, because honestly, water is like the true cure to everything. Not literally, but it helps. So, hydrate! Are you back too? Sweet. Good timing. I bought some marshmallows today. You never left. Well, I hope you had some water. You're hydrating more because you got your eyes lasered and need to keep them more moisturized. That is fair. Was it LASIK or something else? That's the only lasering I know is LASIK. LASIK! Nice. I've heard a lot of people say great things about LASIK. So I hope you like it. I hope it serves you well. I just today bought a bunch of, sorry, my brain likes to do this little thing where, have you ever seen those videos where they like throw a little ping pong ball and it like bounces off the pots and like lands in a cup? My brain likes to do that with thoughts. So sometimes I have two thoughts that sound completely unrelated, but in my brain they are. I just had to bounce off of like 7 pans to get there. Best buddy you ever spent? Heck yeah. Oh, hi Crucifix Arise. You're making ricotta cheese, like making the cheese from scratch? Because that's awesome. And we'll be making lasagna within a day or two. That is legitimately so awesome. I am very excited for you. I'm getting like secondhand excitement. That is really awesome. But yeah, that's really cool. Oh, sorry. We're gonna have a weird stream today. I can already tell. Okay, wait, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my ping pong ball, the boop 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 idea. So I've been doing some, I bought some costume pieces for my new Cheshire Cat cosplay, and I'm very excited. So I currently have this like silky pink shirt. I bought like an underbust corset, which I'm a little nervous about, not because of the corset itself, because I did have to get it in like a super, super large size, because everybody was saying it runs like super small, and I'm like, okay. But what I'm actually worried about is not the size, it's it getting here in time. Because it's shipping from China. Even though I bought it on Amazon, it's shipping from China. Because surprisingly, Amazon did not have a great selection of purple underbust corsets. I was a little surprised. Weird streams are the best. Well, we're on our second glass of margarita, and I haven't even opened the game yet. So I just like clapped my hands, and there was a little bit of like condensation on my fingers, and it got in my eye, and I was like, oh my god. So I got like a little underbust corset. Oh yeah. So what's so nerve-wracking about it is it's supposed to ship and arrive between September 10th and September 20th. Which should be fine because I need it by the 23rd. No, sorry, 24th. Because that's when I'm going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, September 24th. So that's when I need it by. So theoretically, even if, as long as it stays within the window, I should be fine. But I'm worried. So I might see if I can find an alternative. Like, I mean, the corset will probably get here eventually, so I can still use it for like cosplay. But I might try to find some sort of alternative that's cheap and will get here quickly, just in case it falls through entirely. Yeah, hopefully it shows one of the dresses you... Yeah, you had mentioned that delayed like 2 months and then canceled. Yeah. Yeah, so that could happen. So, ooh, okay, wait, Crucifix said, had a half gallon of milk left and it's over a week past the best by date. That is fair. Oh yeah, I totally made a quiche that was like a month past its best by date, so if I get like deathly ill, that's why. It's because I ate expired quiche. Now that being said, it was like, it was still like sealed in the package. Like there was no air that touched it, which is why I felt pretty comfortable baking it anyway, even though it was like a month expired. Because, you know, I did a sniff test. Smelled fine. I cooked it up. I took a little nibble. I like tasted it. And I'm like, okay, this tastes fine. So I'm like, okay, I think we're good. Oh yeah, so underbust corset. I bought some ears. Honestly, the ears aren't great. I'm not super happy with them, but with only a couple weeks until Mickey's Not So Scary, like, I really can't get anything off of Etsy because I can't guarantee it's going to get here fast enough. So I'm pretty much restricted to Amazon, and they just didn't have great options, to be honest. So I kind of settled for some meh ears, which I'm sad about because that's like the most fun part of the costume. And I got these fun little leg warmer things that I'm also a little nervous about because the reviews say they run really small and they're like a one size fit all. So I couldn't even like go up a size. And I have relatively chunky legs. Like, there's some meat on those bones. So I'm a little nervous about it fitting. But I figured worst case scenario, I could probably like alter them to make it fit. But I'm a little nervous about those two, but I did a lot of searching and I was kind of exactly. But like once I found these like leg warmers, cause they're like fuzzy and they're purple and pink striped. And I kind of had my heart set on them by the time I found them. I'm like, yes, I need these for my Cheshire Cat cosplay. And they were like the only ones I could find on Amazon. So I'm a little worried that they're gonna fit, but I kind of have my heart set on them, so I'm like, okay, we're just gonna... Also, none of them are very expensive. I think those were like $15 after shipping. The ears were like $7, the corset was like $15, so it's like, you know, you add tax and it gets up there, but like, all in all, not too bad. So I was like, okay, we can afford to be a little risky. It's not like I'm spending like $50 on a single costume piece. I'm spending like $50 on the entire costume. The one thing that I haven't purchased yet, but if I'm going to, I probably need to purchase today, is I'd love to get another pair of colored contacts for this costume. Because honestly, I just feel like colored contacts are what take a cosplay to the next level. And so I would probably get some yellow colored contacts. Because the original Cheshire Cat has yellow eyes. But I would not be getting cat eye, like the slits, for two reasons. First reason is contacts aren't very good at staying in the correct orientation. So, like, even if I put them in vertically, they'd probably end up like horizontal, or like one would be like this and the other would be like this and it'd look really dumb. And the other reason is if I don't get the cat eye, it's more, versatile. It's more versatile. So I could potentially wear them for other cosplays. So I have not purchased that yet, and I may not purchase that because it might not get here in time. But that's one of the things that after the stream, before I go to bed, I'm going to try to like make my final decision on if I'm buying contacts, and if so, which contacts I'm buying, and then do that. And also, I usually go to Moco Queen just because I've bought them before. You just go from cat to goat. Exactly. The Cheshire goat. Oh my god, wait, that would be such a cute, like, because like you've heard of like gender bent like cosplays. But what if it's like animal bent? Like, you like, it's like the Cheshire Cat, but then it becomes the Cheshire Goat. PJ just says no. I don't need a cat goat. But it wouldn't be a cat goat, it would be a Cheshire Goat. Anywho, so yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm probably gonna go with Moco Queen, just because I purchased from them before, so I know they're pretty good. And like, their prices are good. And they're having a buy one, get one sale at the moment. So if I buy two, it ends up being about $15 a pair, which is like pretty good. Cat dog. Cat dog. Or how about Puppy Dragon from Neverending Story. Okay. So the second pair of contacts I might end up buying would probably have something to do with the announcement that I am hopefully making on Thursday. So, Falcor, Atreyu! Falcor, Atreyu! It's a great movie. Maybe on Thursday, exactly. Or if I'm too scared, maybe I'll just do it and not tell anyone, and then you guys have to figure it out yourself. Side question, what would you say your square footage is? 700? No, 350. Super tiny. Yeah, 350 square foot apartment. It is very tiny. The only reason I know that is because it was advertised as such. I have no spatial reasoning, estimation, whatever that word is. But yeah, no, 350 square foot apartment. She tiny. But she's got everything I need. I would show you, but it's kind of a mess right now with everything going on. So I don't want to. Side-eye? What does that even mean? I mean, I know what it means, but like in this context, what does that even mean? I think we have seen almost every square foot. Yeah, no, you genuinely have. I turned the camera at one time. You couldn't see like the bathroom part of the bathroom. Like the part where the toilet and the shower is. But that is, I mean, again, it's like, it's a hotel room, so like, you know how small those are. And I think you missed like one corner that you couldn't quite see. So, your bed was your comb chair. I actually do have a chair though, which is currently housing, the exercise clothes that I'm probably gonna put on after the stream to go exercise. My Loungefly bag that I'm bringing to Disney tomorrow, because we're going to Magic Kingdom with the new interns, and one jacket that I don't want to hang back up in the closet because the closet currently smells like mildew. So there might be like 6 feet of the bathroom we haven't seen yet. Yeah, pretty much. I've also been like very in the mood. Wow, I've been streaming for like an hour? My goodness. And this is even like the second stream. That's like not even counting. Actually, no, it is about an hour. I apparently was only like 5 minutes into my stream originally. Back to Amazon. Oh my god, you're just gonna like buy me a dehumidifier. They're so expensive though. So rough. But he be lurking. He be lurking. Okay, wait, this might actually be... give me 1 second. All my interns are trying to plan our park day tomorrow, and they're going crazy. So 1 second, I just really quickly need to reply to this, because they're trying to link all of our accounts so that we can get in the virtual queue for Tron together. Oh no. Okay, wait. I need to take 2 seconds. I have to figure out what email I used for my Disney Experience app. Search. Which, speaking of Disney, if y'all ever want to come to Disney, okay, wait, I have to do this first because my brain can't talk and think at the same time. Okay, that was easy. That took much less brain power than I was expecting. Okay, so I have like a fun little like announcement thing, just in my own personal life that I think is kind of fun. I auditioned for the Disney cast choir for the candlelight thingy. I don't know. It's like a holiday thing they do in December. To be honest, I don't really know what it is. I've never seen it. But I auditioned, and as I'm sure you can gather from the fact that I'm telling you that I auditioned, I actually did make it. Yeah, the candlelight thingy. So I'm gonna be in that this year, which is fun. So if any of y'all are in Disneyland, not Disneyland, sorry, that's in California, want to come to Disney World in December, you might see me singing in the candlelight choir thingy-majiggy. I think it's in Epcot. I could be wrong. My first rehearsal is this Thursday, I think. So that's fun. OMG, with the candles and the thingy, I know, right? It must have not fully disconnected from the initial stream. Oh, that's actually nice. That would be pretty awesome if that were the case. I hope that is the case. First task is knowing what you agree to. See, that's also the funny thing is, like, so I don't know if I'm getting paid for this. I would assume not, because they didn't say anything about getting paid. But at the same time, I feel like Disney would have legally a hard time getting a bunch of people to perform for them and not pay them. But also, I would totally do it for free because this sounds fun as heck. So, I know I deserve the face palms for that one. But yeah, so I kind of don't know what I signed up for. I know it's a bunch of, like, holiday songs. Why would they? You volunteered for free? I mean, that's fair. I don't think I get paid, but I just had that moment of being like, wouldn't people get, like, upset for, like, working for free? Wouldn't somebody, like, I don't know. Why pay people if there's a fleet of them volunteering to do it? I mean, fair enough. I am that fleet. I probably am doing it for free. Because I said, like, I would do it for free, but, like, I think I am doing it for free. Like, I signed up full well with the expectation that I am doing this for free. Like, I may not know their history too well, but I have a feeling I don't know their history very well either. It be free. Hey, oh no, my thing isn't loading anymore. One sec, I have to reload Twitch on my phone. Ooh, which, by the way, I got this cute little, like, stand thingy from Pody. P-O-D and I-E. Pody. Park Operation Development and Industrial Engineering from Disney. And I've been using it for, like, reading chat on stream, because it's easier than having it, like, here. Oh, that's a funny picture. All right, this is a picture from 2019, apparently, and I'm about to show it to you guys because I think it's funny. This just popped up on my, like, you know, like, back in the day or whatever. That's me, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Oh my god, the glare. The glare is awful. There we go. That's me in 2019. That helps you determine how old I am. October 19th, 2019, at 5:06 p.m., I was hugging a tree. So, okay, wait, where's my Twitch? I have to get Twitch back so I can read chat. But yeah, as I was getting to Twitch, my phone decided to remind me that I was doing that in October of 2019. Nice, not really. Fair enough. Okay, well, I think chit-chatting for an hour is probably good. Let's get this game started. I added a couple new games to my Steam wish list because... Oh yeah, I was saying, so this random little piece of paper I crumpled up was because I was taking notes about an escape room game. Because I was having one of those days where I'm like, I just want to, like, sit here, eat popcorn, and play video games. So I did. But I was like, none of the games I owned were really vibing with me at the moment. Somewhere on the West Coast, DJ is thinking, Bunny hasn't started playing her game yet. Exactly. There was a time when he told me I should start playing within the first 15 minutes of stream. Ha! Imagine. But yeah, I went on to coolmathgames.com, which is fun. And then I looked up escape games, like the category of escape games. And played a couple of them, which was very fun and enjoyable. I still haven't started Baldur's Gate, and that makes me really sad. But I keep, like, waiting, because I know the first time I sit down to play it, I will probably play for at least 4 hours, if not more. So, like, I need to have at least 4 hours, if not more, to sit down and play it, which I rarely do. What are we playing? Time out. I was a teenage Exocolonist or whatever it's called. There it is. Excuse me. Does DJ watch your streams? I don't think he does. I would assume he just senses a disturbance in the force. That is much more likely. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure he does not watch my streams, which is okay. Ooh. I should tell him it's a good game. Okay. But yeah, I was adding some new games to my wish list. Because... Okay, it's gonna take a second to realize that I'm playing a game. But it'll eventually realize it. Man, I'm already like halfway done with this margarita. We're gonna need a third. Maybe I'll water down the third one. Because usually when I drink margaritas, I water them down because then you get like more drink for your margarita, you know? But today I was like, I kind of feel like I want full strength. Let's just bring the whole jug over. I genuinely considered it. The only reason I haven't is because then it would start getting warm. And who really wants warm margarita? I mean, I actively pile ice into mine. Even when we all started, he popped up more IRL than chat. Yup. Okay. Helio Colony. My bravery is through the roof. I'm gonna have to rest. It's just a matter of when. Oh yeah, I forgot everybody got hot. So now I have to deal with that emotionally. So yeah. Oh, this was him talking about how he got beat up by the older kids, by the Helio kids, him and Rex. Okay, he's talking about being on the ground. It's gonna take me a second to like get in character. Ah, yes, my furry boy. But I mean, look at him. Like, can you blame me? Oh, okay. This is new. All right, so we got to start with her. Yes, I can blame you. No, just look at him. God, I really need to get into another, like, questionable dating sim or something, just so I can embarrass myself for your entertainment. Wait, that's just Baldur's Gate. What am I talking about? There's so many. Funny, you're supposed to put a leash and collar on that dog boy. But hey, I'm down. Oh, wait, I had another thing I wanted to ask your guys' opinion on. So, it does sound like Baldur's Gate right now. And don't worry, I will play it. I will play it, and it'll probably be on stream. I'm just not guaranteeing that my first playthrough will be on stream. It might be a replay on stream. Hey, Sidewinder! Hey, it's been a minute! How you doing? We had a superpower charge to use the extra +2 movement and stuff over here. So cute! I love it! Hi, what's up? How you doing? And thank you for the hydrate extra. Oh, buddy, there are no questionable dating in Baldur's Gate. It's just blatant. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so nervous. First off, a 10-hour stream. Dang, dude. Fire Emblem, nice. Doing good. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Well, I'm sure after a 10-hour stream, you probably need a break, so I won't ask you to stick around, but thank you so much for bringing your raid my way. Hanging out at Disney, so I don't know how much, because I know I haven't actually chatted with you in a while, so I'm not sure how much Brownie told you, but I'm at Disney right now, so that's fun. But yeah, I totally get it if you're gonna need to, like, do your post-stream whatever. But for everyone else who just joined from Sidewinder's stream, welcome in. I am Dopamine Bunny. I am a somewhat IRL friend of Sidewinder's. I say somewhat because I think I've only actually met in person, like, what, twice? But I still count it as an IRL friend because it's like, friend of DJ Brownie's is friend of mine. You know how it is! Do you need dinner? Yeah, no, I totally get that. But yeah, so 3 or 4? Has it really been that many? Awesome. But yeah, I am an IRL friend of Sidewinders, also Twitch streamer. I do more like variety streams. Right now we're playing I Was a Teenage Exoncologist. We just like chatted for the entire first hour of this stream, so you're popping in right at the beginning of gameplay. Yeah, I have been to your house, so that definitely counts. Okay, fair enough, I'll take that. I know someone that did the last romance accident. Oh my gosh, can't live it down. Yes, I love that. I'm about finishing my second glass of margarita. Now that being said, this is probably a 6-ounce glass, so it's like not a lot, but like that's the kind of stream we're having, so buckle up and get ready. And we're definitely trying to romance a lot of people in this game. I also enjoy doing some little my version of voice acting, so I try to do that in this game. But yes, welcome everyone to the Dopamine Bunny stream. Buckle up and enjoy. Extra. Thank you for that treat. Take a look and have fun. I will. You go enjoy your dinner. Have fun doing post-stream stuff and get a good night's sleep. What you meant by last romance? Oh no. Okay, so quick thing just to mull over in your heads while I actually start like playing the game. So my parents are going on a cruise in December, which is funny because they like just got off a cruise. I mean, you know, the retired empty nester life. It's crazy. But they were talking about how they wanted to learn some games to play that are like 2-player card games that you can play with just a normal deck of cards. And so I had 3 that immediately came to mind that I'm gonna like type up the rules for her and everything, you know, like a good little daughter. And that is so Nerds, if you've ever heard of that one. It's usually like a large group game, but theoretically you can play it with 2 people, and it's genuinely like one of my favorite games to play with like a large group. So I'm gonna tell her that one. Also, there's one called Golf. So I'm going to tell her that one. And then the third that's called Dudok. This one I learned from DJ Brownie. That one's also very, very good. But if you have like any favorite 2-player card games, I know Nerds is great. I love Nerds. You can theoretically play it with 2 people. It's just better with a large group, but theoretically. And also it's going to be like my parents playing. So just imagine, like, you know, I mean, I know you guys, well, you know, actually you kind of know, you know Mama Bunny a little bit now. So just, you know, imagine her and her husband, like, trying to play that game. It just sounds adorable in my mind. So if you have any favorite 2-player card games for, like, a regular deck of cards, let me know and I'll, like, look them up and maybe send them her way. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Voice acting time. I remember I used to make her voice like really annoying, but now she's a little older, so I'm trying to keep that sort of like, oh my god. But like keep it a little bit more mature than what I originally did. So let's give this a shot, okay. So I guess we are really at war now. Because I tried to use my kudos to print a new hairband, and they told me that I can't. Because I have enough hairbands already. And they have to save the nano printer for things that are important. Mars crosses her arms and stomps her foot. Hello? Have you seen my hair? Accessories are important, okay? Alright, I'll take it. It wasn't my best performance, but it was the first voice acting of the stream. I gotta work off the cobwebs, you know? You and Nomi are talking when they suddenly go quiet and look down at the ground. Seconds later, a group of Helio soldiers walk past you, ignoring you and Nomi entirely. Nomi picks at the edges of their sweater. Sorry, they mutter. Sometimes it's just easier if everyone pretends they don't notice me. Aw, Nomi. They're so cute. Oh, I've already read this one. I love Tang runs her fingerprints over her jaw. Like, is that like this motion or like that or like that? Like, I don't know what that means. Tang runs her fingerprints over her jaw. But okay. All right, where do we want to rest? Oh, Nem. I think she's a lost cause. Oh, wait. Okay. I keep that. Okay, we gotta get Nem's voice. Nem's voice is, I feel like, a little hard because she's energetic, but I don't know. I think this is what that means. We must figure out her advance. Exactly. We must save them all. I still want to romance her. And I'm gonna need more margaritas soon, but let's finish this interaction. I keep trying to tell myself that not everyone needs to fight the aliens, Nem says, looking up the colony road to the garden and geoponics domes. But I can't stand it when Cal talks about how we all gotta sing songs and get along. He's so stupid. I mean, that's actually kind of fair. Like, I lost a lot of respect for Cal when he got all, like, we can't even kill in self-defense. Like, that was a bit much in my mind, personally. Okay. What kind of name is Vase anyway? I know, I keep calling him Vance. It's that bad of a name, I can't even say it correctly. Alright, Nem. We talked about you and Vase. Nem's eyes dart around, as if looking for someone, before she gives you a strained smile. What about him? He's a trash bag in a man suit. Nem's head whips towards you, shocked. What? How could you say that, Selene? Yeah, I know how he gets sometimes, but he's still my boyfriend. The way he treats you isn't healthy. Yeah. Nem's eyebrows furrow. What do you mean, Selene? Do you like when he accuses you? Nem frowns. No, obviously. What does that have to do with anything? I'm moving this mic closer to me because I can. If it's too loud, let me know, and I will adjust. Meep moop. The problem isn't you, it's him. You tell her she shouldn't have to constantly prove herself to Vase. She has really pretty eyes, guys. Have you ever just, like, looked at her eyes? They're really pretty. Kill Vance! I mean, Vase. Yes. Maybe if you didn't try to stick your tongue down her throat that fast. No, I think I had to try to stick my tongue down her throat faster, because then she wouldn't have time to start googly-eyeing at Vance if she was already googly-eyeing me. Just say it. I've never thought of it that way, Nem replies. It's like we have this argument all the time. He gets mad because he thinks I was talking to someone too long, or because I said something that set him off. Oh my god, huge red flag. And when you talk to him about it? Well, he gets really upset that I'm upset with him. And then I have to apologize and reassure him that I love him, and it's always this whole thing. She sighs. I'm just so tired of it, you know? I don't know what else to do. I don't know if there's anything else I can do. You deserve better. Nem wipes her eyes. I don't know what to think, she says. I'll talk to him about it and see what he says. He deserves a chance to explain himself, but I don't know if he'll be able to. She gives you a quick hug. Thanks for talking to me about this, Selene. You're my best friend on this whole planet. just best friends, Nem? Or is there something more? Red flag! Red flag! Deflecting guilt onto other people. Yup, huge red flag. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's got bubbles. He's got bubbles. On your way to the garrison, you pass by a few young soldiers speaking in hushed tones. They seem to be commiserating over Vace's attitude and training today. Oh boy. You might know what this is about. You spot Vace overseeing a group of soldiers navigating an obstacle course. Also, I thought he would, like... He glued, like, you know, like a glow up? He glowed down. I don't think he's as hot anymore. Pick it up. Come on, he snaps. You approach carefully, and he acknowledges you with a glance before going back to staring morosely at the trainees. What crawled up your ass? Finally, I decreased my stuff towards... Oh, that's funny. I had to have a, yeah. Vace scowls and crosses his arms. Nothing, just a bunch of bullshit. Fine, be that way. I will. Vace glowers and goes back to ignoring you. Aw, that's all I get? Sad. Okay, I think we can rest up on the walls. How are we doing on all our friendships? That's some pretty good a friendship with Anemone. This is at 70. Yeah, let's, relaxing on the walls gives us friendship with Dis. We can relax in geoponics, but we've already leveled up our animals, so I don't think that really gives us any benefits. Relaxing in here gives us friendship with Rex. Meow. Yeah, let's go with friendship with Dis this time. I think those are the only places I can relax. Dis is also relaxing on the wall. God, he looks like such an anime boy. Such a sucker. He greets you with a question. Hey, Selene. If you could push a button and it would kill anyone on Earth, but the colony... Or it would kill everyone on Earth, but the colony would survive forever. Would you do it? What if it was the opposite, and you could push a button and we'd all die, but it would fix all the problems for everyone on Earth? You barely know how to answer. The question plagues you for a whole month. Oof. What a doozy, Dis. I don't think I want to forget either of those. Sounds awfully specific. This is true. Kind of looks like an emo Mega Man. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, I want to keep those memories. I like them. You find Tangent in engineering and set down the bag of squelchy, goopy Hopeye eggs. Her eyes go wide. You found them, she exclaims. That's wonderful. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten all about my request. She reaches for the eggs but stops. Wait. What does that sound? Are they... They are! You hear a wet cracking sound coming from the bag. You are about to witness the miracle of life. Virginian style. What do? Analyze the process. What do I get? +2 animals! Ah! I was already maxed out. Dagnabbit. You pull out your holopalm and prepare to take notes. Why miss this opportunity? You and Tang watch in wonder as the gel-like shell of the largest Hopeye egg splits like a ripe melon in the sun, spilling out a tiny, squirming pink baby and a small puddle of amniotic fluid. You watch the last 2 eggs intently, but through the clear eggshells you can't see any movement inside at all. Not even a heartbeat. It's okay, Tang says. We only need one. A tiny Hopeye is on... Ooh, I'm about to sneeze. Ah! Maybe not. The tiny Hopeye is on its feet. Well, foot. Within minutes, taking cautious little hops on the sleek surface of the lab bench. Magnificent, Tangent says, keeping the palm-sized Hopeye from falling off the table. I expected them to be helpless at birth. like kittens or birds, not already moving around it like an ungulate. Incredible. I can't wait to study it. Honestly, I'm gonna say it's yours. Like, if I can have a pet Hopeye, they can have a science Hopeye. Loyalty, helped tangent, and kudos. That's very nice. I wouldn't hold those in right now. What does that even mean? That sounds so, like, specific. I wasn't holding it in. It was just a tickle and then it never came out. Perfect. Tang says, let me get a specimen container for it. Okay. I hope you mean like a cage, because a specimen container does not sound very hospitable. She leaves you with a tiny, clumsy thing, which chirps and blinks up you unevenly with its 4 eyes. Well, whatever Tang and Dr. Instance are going to do with it, it's probably for the greater good of the colony. I hope so. Early wet. Hey, dirtwad! Face looks exasperated by your presence. You should be. Yeah, okay. He's just absolutely, like, being mean to Rex. God, she's so hot. Oh! There's a flirt option! You catch Nem scarfing down some rations outside the garrison. I took a nap during my lunch break and I ran out of time to eat, she says. Too much to do. Okay, wait. Do we know what she likes? She likes red Xeno eggs. I don't think I have any of those. I do have red Xeno eggs. Okay, I'm giving her a red Xeno egg before I confess my love to her. Oh, you're a hero, Nem says, taking the egg. And I'm starving. I'm gonna get the kitchen to cook this right up. Okay, Nem. I mean, I'm definitely doing it. Like, I can't not do it. I'm just nervous. Just saying. Sneeze that mold out? Oh, you're right. It's probably all moldy. Gross. Okay. Please don't take this the wrong way. I have something to confess. Nem looks around and grimaces as she sees Vase staring at the two of you talking. Sure, she says. But let's go somewhere else. Oh, she knows. She knows, and she didn't turn me down immediately. It's a good sign. She leads you to the walls, one of the few places to have a private conversation in the colony. The wind is whipping across the fire break, blowing her hair across her face. What did you want to talk about, Selene? I'm in love with you. Nem stares at you blankly for a long time. Her face growing steadily more red. She laughs uncomfortably. Come on, Selene. Don't tease me. I'm not teasing. She crosses her arms and takes a few steps away, looking out at the wilderness. Well, you're wrong then, she says. You're just sorry for me or something. Nem scowls. I'm not a weakling, Selene. I can take care of myself, and I don't need you, or Vase, or anyone. I really do like you. Promise. Nem goes silent again, refusing to answer, or even look at you. After a while, she scrubs her eyes with the heel of her hand. I don't know why, she mutters. After Vase, I guess it's just... I don't know if I'm ready to trust anyone like that again. Wait, that actually means she broke up. They actually broke up. I mean, I thought I was just being a home wrecker over here, but they actually broke up, so I feel slightly better about that. She turns back to you. But I've known you forever, Selene. You're like my best friend. You were with me when Calm died, and you didn't give up on me when I was getting brainwashed by Vase, and I like you too. I guess I kind of always did. The hard line of her mouth quivers. I'm just scared, Selene. I don't want it to be like it was with him. You step closer to and Nem doesn't back away. Being careful not to spook her, you reach up and gently cup her cheek. It's never going to be like that again. You telegraph your intentions slowly, giving her time to back away, but Nem gathers her courage and meets you halfway for a tentative, curious kiss.
We did it, guys! We did it!
Your heart almost beats out of your chest. You almost wonder if she can hear it too.
We started dating Anemone. Also, I am smitten, which means
+1 to all social skill increases for +3 months.
Oh, look, she's so happy! Ah!
When you part, Nem blinks quickly like she's trying not to cry. Instead, she slugs you in the shoulder and laughs, still a little awkward. Okay, she says. Okay, that's that then. We're dating, I guess? So we're dating. Nem smiles and looks down at the ground, then leans in to kiss you again. Okay, she says. I have to get back to my post, but I guess I'll see you around. Girlfriend? She gives you a little wave and jogs away, looking lighter than you've seen her in a while. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I am so very happy. Oh no. Sorry, my chat stopped updating. I thought it would, because I was like, y'all are really silent for all that's going on right now. So I had to check chat the old-fashioned way, but I'm pulling it back up on my phone, so hopefully it'll like re-update.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, look like the girl too shy.
All of the above. You had that written and deleted it because you thought it was too much. Amazing. Probably why she said yes instead of no. That is fair. All the dopamine. Yes. So the question is, does this mean we can't date anyone else? Nope. Oh my gosh. Well, I like Nem though. Like, I like her, so we're gonna stick with that because I feel like that character could still be a little flirty maybe, but nothing too crazy because I like Nem and I don't want to screw that up. Okay, what's he have to say about this? Oh, he has nothing to say about this. Oh, she's drinking coffee. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got bubbles. Okay, wait. We're pouring more margarita before we figure out what these bubbles are. All right, I'm prepared. Okay. The note was for us being quiet. Oh, yeah. That's why I checked. Because, like, I thought the app was working fine, but I know it has the tendency to sometimes not. And I was like, this is way too juicy for y'all to just be, like, watching intently. Like, of course you have something to say about it. Thank you for the hydrate. Also, add in ears. Drum roll, please. It has been a while, and now we only have the one bell. I told you the story about how these fell out at the airport, right? It was fun. Oh, alright, here we go, guys. Okay. He's really hot, though. Like, come on. Rex beams when he sees you walking towards him. Selene, he calls. Just the person I wanted to see. You duck under the shade of an overhanging bit of construction. I wanted to talk to you about something. Rex starts without preamble. I wanted to talk about us. Yeah, we should talk about it. We did make out that one time. So, you're right. We should talk about it. First of all, this is like a totally no-pressure conversation, Rex says. He looks more genuine than you've seen before. I like everyone. And I love kissing people. I just want to, like, check in with you. Because we did that. And I really liked it. You know? I want to do it more. Rex leans into your space, fixing you with a flirtatious look. I just want to know where you're at. What do you want from me? I mean, aren't you dating Anemone now? He asks. I didn't ask before because it's not my business, but what's going on with that? I don't like either of these options, because obviously I don't want to say let's just fool around on the side. That is not fair to Anemone. Not fair at all. But also, can we just forget it ever happened? That is too far of the extreme. That is too far. Like, I wish there was something in the middle. News moves fast. I mean, technically we're simulating an entire month in what feels like a day. You know? Is this game compatible with poly relationships? See, like, I just don't like that it's like, forget it never happened. Like, I feel like it's more of like, I liked it too. But I've fallen in love with Anemone, and I hope you can respect that. Like that is like, but I definitely don't want to say let's just fool around on the side, because that is disrespectful to Anemone, who put her like heart on the line for me because she just got out of a super red flag relationship, and I don't want to put her into another red flag relationship. So that's my one hang up with most RPGs. There are so many more gray options I would rather respond with. Yeah. Yes, but depends on who it's with. Oh my god. It's always the two extremes. Yeah, no, we don't have spoilers on Twitch. Just out in the open. But I'm just gonna say, can we just forget it ever happened? Forget what happened? Rex asks innocently. You swat him on the arm and he laughs. No, seriously. That's fine, he says. Doesn't have to mean anything. For real. Rex slings a friendly arm around your shoulders. I'm glad we talked about this, he says. There's nothing better than a girl and her dog, right? You have to agree. It's awkward to tell someone you don't like them in that way, but you feel good about this one. And Rex seems as genuinely happy as ever. It's good to have a friend like Rex. He's kind of hot though, guys. And I can't just delete your message, only Bunny can. Okay, what's his like normal interaction now? Oh yeah, they want to kill things. Can I still give him a hug though? We're still, I mean, he's just like a very physical guy. Like he says, he likes kissing people even if like, so I think I can give him a hug. I think that's fine. And I'll give him his stick. Okay. Hey, Dad. How you doing? Hey, Sunbury. Your dad greets you. Working hard or hardly working. He laughs and ruffles your hair. Cal and Rex are hanging out in the garden gazebo. You can hear their laughter echo through the garden long before you see them. Hey, Slane. Cal calls out to you, and Rex lifts his hand in a jaunty wave. Rex told me he wanted my help burying his bone in the garden. But when we got there, he said he must have forgotten it back in his room. Can you believe it? Rex shoots you a long-suffering look and rolls his eyes. I don't even know what that means, a long-suffering look. It's oddly specific, but you can probably guess who and how those relationships would go. I have some ideas. I mean, they sort of, like, almost everybody in this game had, well, maybe not everyone. Oh, wait a minute! Oh, that's a little weird if that's... Because, like, they've already, like, obviously, like, Anemone and Vase, like, that's a thing. And, like, based off the art and just the fact that they hang out together, it's probably, like Rex and What's-Her-Face, Mars. Or it's Rex and Nomi Nomi. I don't know. Vase is possessive, that is true. But what if I like actively romanced Vase? Not that I would. I kind of hate his guts. But theoretically, if you actively romanced Vase, I feel like you could make it work. Have you seen my delinquent brother? Tang asks, already agitated. He was supposed to appear for his vaccinations before leaving on the expedition again. Dr. Instance messaged me like I'm his keeper or some such nonsense. She sighs and pinches the bridge of her nose. I am done minding him. If he wants to cough up flower petals for 3 weeks or whatever else you mind is out there, just waiting to infect us, he is welcome to muck around and find out. Next run through, we might have to try romancing. I'll probably do a next run through. Okay, wait. Oh, wait, maybe that's the other one. Dis and Nomi. Dis is kneeling with his hands flat on the ground. Sometimes I can swear I hear the planet talking, he says. Everyone always told me I was weird. Maybe they were right. What do I have for you? Medicinal roots and strange devices. Here, have a medicinal root. I doubt he would be Polly. That's fair. Nem, maybe not Vance. Rex, clearly. Maybe it's just Rex and everyone. Like... Everyone's so serious all the time, Nomi says, touching the chin with the tip of her finger. I'm trying my best to make things that make people smile. That's important, right, too? I totally said that wrong, but it's fine. I think Tangent is ace. Oh, I can almost guarantee you that she's ace. Now you can see why you can play this game over and over. Heck yeah. Haven been your first romance? You can assure you she's not. Oh, having been, sorry, I saw you mistyped. Having been your first romance, I can assure you she is not. Okay. I'm surprised. Okay. I guess she's just one of those ones where, like, science matters more to her than romance. So she kind of comes off as ace without actually being ace, you know. Okay, so social skill increases. So we're looking for empathy, persuasion, creativity, and bravery. Not bravery, I'm already kind of maxed out. Ooh, help in the kitchens? Yeah, honestly, we're just gonna do it. I'm helping in the kitchens. Sapiosexual? I don't know what that one means. the food dispensers. You have fond memories of the soy gruel that you relied on as a child aboard the Stratospheric. You didn't know any better back then. The kitchen's still somewhat reliant on these machines. But now that you have a wider range of ingredients, it's more like a side dish instead of the main course. Attracted to intelligence. I would think it's more like I forget what the word is, but I know it's like a type where, like, it's a person who physically cannot feel like sexual attraction until they feel emotional attraction. It's like, yeah. There's a name for that, and I don't know what it is, but I think that's a thing. Pretty sure there's a better way of saying it. Actually, no, that's pretty much it. Okay, fair enough. Okay, cooking. 4 is unchangeable. What if we got a lot of reds and we don't have any yellows? So all cards under 3 become 3. There are no cards under 3. We have 1 that's unchangeable. We got a nice little 5 over here. We could bonus 1 to pairs and just do this. Have a little 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, and a 5, 5. 47. Okay. Now let me see if I switch this 5. Oh, this should equal the same. Yeah, it is exactly the same. Okay, now what if I put this here instead? Ooh, only 40. I want it to be 42 if possible. Oh, even worse. Oh, God. Ah! Oh, wait, that's more? Well, I guess that makes sense. Because that's... Yeah, because this is only giving essentially a +2 bonus. 1 here and 1 here. +3 if you include the actual pair. Okay, I'm not gonna get the kudos, but it's fine. What? That wasn't even the best I could do? How? Okay, but I got that creativity, empathy, and kudos. A regular amount of kudos. Oh no. I lost chat. Sorry, guys. My phone keeps, like, turning the screen off. Oh my god, and my finger's wet from condensation. Ah, it's fine. One second. I have something I need to deal with really quickly. It'll be quick. I apologize. Give me 1 second. It's the... Ooh, we did. Sorry. It's gonna take me just a second. Sorry. It's people trying to, like, coordinate things for tomorrow. Give me just a second. I'm sorry. Ah. Okay. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Just coordinating with a bunch of people is always good fun. You know how it is. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie boku boku. Demi? Oh, is that what that's called? Demisexual? But it's a spectrum? I mean... You're like, I mean, sexuality is a spectrum. Yeah, they're all a spectrum. There's definitely 2 poly people for sure. Then there's like 4 love triangles, and 1 will change to poly. Oh my god, how do you know all this? How many times have you played through? Like, I know you've done at least 1, and you started a second, but like, how many times have you played this game to know all of that? Like, come on. It might just be a game, but times when I wish I understood people better, right? I can see your relationship window. Oh, can I see your relationship window when you get a moment? Yes, absolutely. Let me pull it up. That's not the... This is the relationship window. Oh, that's fun. And you're a 17-year-old who could spot a Dorbs moth from a click away. Nothing can scare you, or at least when you deal with your fear better than most. And your keen eyes can find other things other people miss. That's at least the important ones. Oh, you finished the second playthrough. Okay, but still. Oh, you must have looked it up, didn't you? You looked it up, didn't you? You wikied. You found the fan wiki of this game, didn't you, Darth? Didn't you? But that makes sense. I did know that you started the second playthrough, and it makes sense that you finished. Let's see what's up. Let me know if you want me to pull up my relationship thing again. I kind of figured you probably had enough time to look, but if you didn't, I can pull it up again. Interesting, very interesting. Oh no, what do you see? Okay, blah blah blah. Yes, I agree, very interesting. See, I just like, okay, I don't really care for aliens, Mars says, examining her nails. Why would I? Humans are far more interesting. And if aliens are so cool, why don't they have cities already? She tosses her hair. Checkmate, aliens. See, I just like talking at him because then I get to look at his art. Yeah, you're good. Okay. I feel like this is one of those games where this tells you so much about a person. You know, like the player. Like, just this tells you so much about the player. Shakes webcam aggressively. I'm on the 3rd run, so it's so good. It's true. That's why I played through Oxenfree like twice. Oh, Rex is staring across the colony at the garrison, watching the soldiers go through their drills. Not so sure about this war, he says, scowling. Seems a little bit like a bunch of big soldiers got their heads to start killing those things just because they don't look human enough. He sniffs in derision. I'm more human than they are, and I'm part dog. Sperry's putting in the water. No! I do what I want! I guess it's pretty apparent on multiple playthroughs who I did have to confirm. Oh, you did have to confirm someone read it? Okay, fair enough. He's taking a break. Oh, actually, I'm not sure I've read this one yet, so I'm gonna do it. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Cal is taking... I don't remember if I've read this one yet or not, so I'm just gonna read it. Cal is taking the break in the shelter of the geoponics dome. As you approach, you see him tossing crumbs from his lunch into an area of uncleared scrub. As you get closer still, you recognize the glinting of a Hopeye's iconic 4 eyes. Shh, Cal says, holding his finger to his lips. This one's got a little clutch of baby Hopeyes somewhere. Hop kitties somewhere. I've almost got her to trust me, so she'll sew me back to her nest, and then I can move them all outside the wall. Cool, bud. Good luck. Big PP soldiers, exactly. That's what I say every time I see, like, a car with an unnecessarily loud engine, I just go, "Oh, wow, is it really that small?" Yeah, okay, he's talking about living and breathing and how that's really cool, which it is. Which also, no offense to anyone who does genuinely like having big loud cars and that's like a hobby. I just think it's funny. So, I don't actually mean any ill intent towards anyone. I just think it's funny. As long as it's not terrible for the environment, because then I have a little bit of ill will. Everyone's so serious all the time. Oh wait, I already read this one. I don't really care. Hey, Dis. Next time, I think I'm gonna romance you. Like, look at that anime boy. Emo anime boy. I feel like everyone's gone insane, Dis says, looking around at the increased activity outside the walls. It's not just me who can see that, right? This planet is bigger than we can imagine. If we act aggressive, it's just gonna smack us down even harder. Dis spreads his hand. No one is listening. We have to listen to the planet. My wife does the same thing. The overcompensates, we call them. Oh, heck yeah. It's like, I would have assumed nothing about the size of your package, but now I do. Hey, why are you still hanging out with my girlfriend? And he has nothing to say about that. He keeps calling me Rex's little friend. You catch Nem scarfing down some rations outside the garrison. I took a nap during my lunch. Oh, the napping. Let's spend some time. You can just break up with her immediately. That is brutal. Now let's spend some time together. Nem checks the time on her hollow palm and smiles. Yeah, I think I can swing that. She brings you up to the walls. Nem leads you to a place on the walls with a beautiful view of the wilderness outside. Excuse me. I mean, the louder ones typically pollute a little more. Yeah, which I don't love. I don't love it. But also there's a lot of things I do that aren't great for the environment either. I mean, technically speaking, you can say streaming is pretty terrible for the environment because I'm like using up a bunch of energy to run my computer, and then you guys are all using your devices. But something just feels different when it's like a car. I don't know. Oh, I forgot I was wearing my ears. That's the other fun thing about my new Cheshire Cat cosplay is like we'll have a second set of ears. They won't be as good as these. They're not here yet, so I don't know for sure, but I do not have high expectations. I don't think they're going to be very good. But it's fine. Or the 3-foot lift kicks and mud tires driving down the interstate with not a speck of mud on them. That is also pretty ridiculous. I don't generally see that very often, but also I grew up in the Midwest, so I feel like that's not really, the place. Oh, I have less stress now because I hung out with my girlfriend. It's kind of pretty, right? Nem sighs, taking your hand and putting her head on your shoulder. You kick your legs over the edge of the walls. Oh, wait. I said that in Nem's voice. I was supposed to say that in narrator voice. You kick your legs over the edge of the walls. It's too bad it's full of killer aliens. She mutters and rubs her eyes on your shoulder. I wish they would just leave us alone. I know, Nem. I know. See, I like... Because, like, Vase and this dude, whatever his name is, the leader dude... Loom, they're both like, kill all the aliens, where she's just like, I'll kill you because I want to protect my people. Like, it's different. No jingle, no fun. Exactly. Well, I mean, depending on where you are and what kind of energy resources utilized. Fair. I'm in Florida at the moment, though, so my expectations are low. God, I hate those. They're all over the place here. Really? Because you're Well, I don't want to, like, I don't actually know where you live. I was going to give a general location, but I'm like, I probably shouldn't do that on the internet. I don't want to, like, accidentally dox you. But if I think I know where you are, that's a little surprising. Well, actually, no, that's not that surprising. Glant ass lifted pickup with oversized wheels and likely not even as, like it's ever been off-road. But don't worry, when they crash into you, their bumpers will do nothing. You got a ton at school in the Midwest? Interesting. Interesting. Oh my god, it was so funny. I was talking to the other interns today, and people were trying to say that, like, the state I'm from is barely part of the Midwest. Now, I will say they weren't trying to say that it wasn't the Midwest, but they were trying to say that it was, like, barely Midwest. And I was like, bruh. I'm like, it's very Midwest! Ah. You guys might actually figure out a lot more about me once the next Dopamine Bunny YouTube video comes out. I say that because it's the proposal video. Yes, there will be a proposal video, if you guys didn't know. There's gonna be a video. I'm really excited about it. So, like, I'm really excited there's gonna be a video. It's gonna be great. It's probably gonna take like 4 months before it's ready because we're gonna do it right. But there will be a video, and I'm really excited about it. Because everything we learned from editing the 24-hour card game video, which, by the way, especially for any Sidewinder raid people who are still here, I just recently published, recently as in a little while ago, but relatively recently published a video on my Dopamine Bunny YouTube channel. I made a card game in 24 hours, and I'm really, 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 really proud of it. So please, please watch it. It's like 20 minutes long. Even if you watch it at 2 times speed, just, it would make me very happy. Please. I'm begging. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay, cool. You're still talking about instance. Who have I talked to yet this month? Have I talked to everybody? I think I've talked to everybody. Stat or civics? Yeah. State you grew up in? Mm-hmm. I was born in one state on the West Coast, moved to a state that I lived in for like 20-some years, and then moved out to the state where I would say I currently reside in, even though I'm technically in Florida right now. Like, when people say, where are you from? I say that state. You know. Like, I'm like, I grew up in the Midwest, but I'm currently in the Pacific Northeast. But, like, currently, is that what the announcement was supposed to be on Thursday? No, different announcement. Different announcement. Arguably bigger. Will we see what comes first, the wedding or the proposal video? The proposal video better be done by the wedding, because we're going to show it at our reception. It's going to be like movie night. So it better be done! Just kind of DJ Brownie's domain. But he's starting on it, that's what he said at least. But yeah, no, the proposal video should come out first. But also, I mean, the wedding's not going to be for like 2 years. So I keep like trying to look at the camera, and for some reason, looking at, it says wide angle AF lens. And for some reason, my eyes just always go to those words instead of the actual camera. Oh my gosh, I went outside and I took a picture of a frog today. Very cute, with my, like, old camera. It was my dad's, actually, when he went to high school. It's like, Pentax? I don't know. It's a pretty big name. Old manual film camera. And I took a picture of a frog, because there was a frog outside. So I came back from Walmart, which I hate. I hate Walmart. I'm sorry, I hate Walmart. But I had to go. And so I came back from Walmart. I saw a frog on my way in, so I put all my stuff down, grabbed my camera, took a picture of the frog. So now I have some frog pictures. Whee! Okay, we gotta do something involving... Oh, maybe we can tutor. let's just study humanities. Creativity and persuasion, that sounds pretty good to me. Congruence asks you to take a stack of blank papers and box of pencils from the classroom nanoprinter and pass them out to the class. Today, we will be practicing our handwriting, she announces. Oh, so it'll actually get done if DJ is doing it? Exactly, that's how you know it's gonna get done, because DJ does it. You hear Tangent groan beside you. But congruence, she whines. Why would we ever need to write by hand when we have hollow palms? This exercise will be part history lesson, part future skill, Congruence tells the class. In the future, you may not always have access to holopalm technology. Our replicators and computers will break down eventually, and when they do, you will have to rely on low-tech solutions to everyday tasks. So, first lesson, how to correctly hold a pencil. You and the other students get to work studying how to print by hand. It's a little bit like holding a stylus, but the texture is all wrong. Your letters are small and cramped, and you have trouble keeping them in a straight line. Tang, though, is suffering the worst. Mars laughs. It looks like we finally found something Tang isn't good at. Look, she keeps mixing up her lowercase a's and e's. Tang is used to using a stylus for her holopalm, but she's never actually drawn the letters. She fumbles like a child, bashing her fists against a holopalm for the first time. It's painful to watch. You can tell she's getting more frustrated with each letter. Mars, on the other hand, has lovely penmanship. She can even write in cursive. My papa taught me when I was little, she says, showing off her paper. Cultured people know how to write for real. I'll help you, Tangent. Oh, I'm sorry, Tangent. I shouldn't have tried to help. I don't need your help, Tang sneers. She hates being bad at something, but being patronized is even worse. Just let me do it myself, she grumbles, balling up her 5th piece of paper and tossing it on the floor. Mars laughs, but after a few minutes of tense silence, she looks over to Tang's work. You're pressing too hard, Mars tells her softly. Loosen your grip. It's different from typing in the air with a stylus. Try moving your shoulders instead of wrist and fingers. Tang takes a deep breath and tries again. Slow and deliberate. Mars nods and slides closer, putting her hand over Tang's and guiding her pencil on the paper. There. You see? You're getting it, she murmurs. Tang's cheek goes pink. Oh no! Are they flirting? After a minute, Tang eases her tension, and her writing starts to flow more naturally. Thanks, she stammers, pushing her chair away from Mars. Get to work. Oh no, we have one random card locked. We could start with a 2, 3, 4, which is nice. We don't get the bonuses for these, but I do like the 2, 3, 4, and then we can switch to red and go 5, 6. That gets us to 51, but we're not even using the 7. So what if we... Nope, that's worse. 51. That might be the best I can do. Okay, let's see. Oh, it was the best I could do. Okay. I still can't write in a straight line. If I try hard, my handwriting's pretty good, but my, like, natural handwriting, not that good. Okay, quick bathroom break, because I've had margaritas, and I'm also gonna refill my margaritas while I take a bathroom break. Entertain yourselves, chat. I believe in you. Hope you didn't miss me too much. Only a little. Okay. Let me really quickly just check on chat. Huh? Okay, we got. Can we throw her to the plants yet? Not before we throw Vase. Like, I mean, Mars is, like, annoying, but Vase is much worse. Well, then why do you know how to Mars? You're not cultured, you're just a brat. Wait, what's the, so... What, M4? That Vase kid. So, yeah, you want to throw him to the wolves? What does that even mean? Star bracket? You did like bracket period star. What does that even mean? Took out the spaces. Okay. I mean, there's some spaces. You're trying to play ping pong? Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Please try again. That's really cute. Wait, I want to see how it shows up. Oh, okay. For once, that actually shows up better on mobile than it does in, like, the actual, like, on Twitch. Surprising. I need to create new emotes. Got any new emotes? I feel like you guys have given me some ideas and I've forgotten them all and I feel bad about that, but like, I feel like I need new emotes. Wonder what will happen to Vase. Honestly, Vance, Vase. We don't even care enough to call him the right name. We don't even care enough. He can be whatever we please. No, she's drinking coffee. Good for you. Okay, now the real question. If I cosplayed anyone from this game, who should I cosplay? That being said, I probably won't. It's a little too niche. I probably won't ever actually cosplay it. But I love hypotheticals. So, hypothetically, if I were to cosplay someone from this game, who would you guys be most excited to see cosplayed? Okay, I don't care. Oh, she's... Alright, she's relaxing. I think I'm gonna go outside the walls this month. I've still got pretty low stress. You left us to entertain ourselves and I was trying to start a conversation. Oh! Rough. Rough. Yeah, you guys didn't do a very good job at entertaining yourselves. Come on. Have any threes? 3. PJs has a 3. The funny thing is, I still don't actually know how to play Go Fish. I invented the R-rated version of Go Fish, where it's pretty much just exactly the same, except you use a whole bunch of curse words, and you have to try to keep a straight face, because if you laugh, then your opponent essentially gets to take a random card from you. It's fun. Just try it out sometime. What's shining, Sunberry? What can I do in here? Stuff. Cool. I feel like we need to have another, like, crazy stream day, like either a subathon or some other special fun shenanigans. I feel like we've been missing that. I wonder if yours just autocorrects itself since you're using Opera GX and 7TV. I don't even know what those words mean, not gonna lie. Hello, poophead. Bye. Okay, she hates Cal a little. I totally understand that. Not Rex. No, I'm just kidding. Nem or Nomi. Yeah, Nem would be. I'm just here to look at her character. Yeah, she'd be a little bit of a difficult one to cosplay because that with the wig is difficult. It's possible, but it's difficult. I've never done anything like it. I do know it's possible, but it'd be a fun way to expand my repertoire. The scales would be really fun to like learn how to do. I would probably just make up them. Like I wouldn't try to do any like SFX or anything. I think that's what it's called. SFX. SXF? I don't know. The like special effects makeup essentially. I probably wouldn't try to do that. I would just do like mermaid scales. Yeah, and then a little, yeah, this would be a hard one, but it would be a fun one. I feel like with infinite time and budget, I would agree. I think Nem. Realistically, it would turn out so disappointingly. But Nomi, on the other hand, Nomi is a lot more reasonable. I would probably have to do some weird stuff like buy a white wig and then color it by hand, which would be rough, but theoretically possible. Because all these little twirls and whirls and stuff, I've already learned how to do that. And her makeup would be fun and easy. You just add some of the little hearts and stuff. This shouldn't be too hard because you could start with just like a high neck like sports bra and then just add the details in, and this is just pretty much a piece of fabric. So I feel like cosplaying her and chat finally caught up. Oh no, are we behind that bad? 10:15. It's 10:15 right now. You texted 10:15, then it's 10:15. I can't be that behind. Now it's 10:16. I thought you were gonna say clothes. Oh my gosh. But she would be much more reasonable to cosplay. Like realistically, I think I could cosplay her. I would want to cosplay Nem because she's great. That's just PG-13. Home first for subathon? Wait, you mean like I should wait until January? Oh, wait, somebody said something way back in chat about like when I'm gonna be home. Yeah, that is actually true. I do need to have proper internet connection first. But, okay. My internship ends, well, my lease ends December 23rd. I will likely not be going back, like, home first, like West Coast home. I'm probably going to go, like, Midwest home to, like, be with my family for the holidays. So, genuinely, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but genuinely, it's like, the next time I stream, like, on my PC is probably going to be 2025, genuinely speaking. Like, I know it sounds so far away, but, yeah. Maybe Tammy, if we knew what she looked like. Oh, my heart, Tammy. Oh my god, I could try to age her up and, like, just estimate what she would look like if she were older. Oh, that would be so sad and awesome and adorable. I do love me some niche cosplays, especially when I go to, like, PAX. I think the niche ones are so fun because then when people recognize it, they're like... I say that as if I've ever done anything niche. The most niche thing I've ever done has been Hollow Knight, which is not very niche. Yeah, Portrait doesn't change. She's forever a child. Forever young. I wanna be forever young. I kind of messed up those words, though. Wow, that's actually so nice. Like, the creators of this game, like, thank you for putting the full art. Now I want to cosplay it just because they gave me the ability. Okay, yeah. Oh, what? She has heels without heels. Why would you do this to me? Art designer, why would you do this to me? Because now I kind of want to cosplay her, and that's going to be really freaking hard. Why have you done this? 3-minute delay? Oh, I didn't think it was that bad. I've seen some people color their own wigs. It takes just a ton of time. That's fair. It would be rough. The other option would be to get a pink wig, because it's mostly pink, and just use little pieces of like stiff fabric, like felt, to make these extra little pieces. That would be the other option. All the band-aids are so cute. Oh, Tang, maybe? I do like Tang. I like her a lot. The, oh, her cosplay would be pretty easy. That's just like lab coat with some embellishments. I don't really know what this is, but I feel like I could find a way to make it happen. Like, that's pretty easy. The wig would be the hardest part. Wig would be hard, though. Yeah. Didn't think we had lots of interruptions until I was noticing responses were like way late. Yeah, sorry guys. I know. I'm sorry. I tried. I really did. I'm sorry. It's only like 3.5 more months. We're like halfway through at this point. Gender bent diss? God, don't tempt me. He would be a little difficult though, because I feel like these little armor pieces would really be would really need to be made out of EVA foam. And 2025 sounds made up, right? I agree. Like, I would love to cosplay a gender bent Dis. Okay, except the thing is, does it really matter if he's gender bent or not? Because, like, the hair would look the same. I feel like even if I did a gender bent Dis, I would copy this wig. And so, like, female Dis would look almost exactly the same as male Dis. So, like, does it really matter that it's gender bent? But, like, doing the, oh my gosh, yeah, and this is perfect, because the sleeve, because he's got a wrist thing and a shoulder thing, the sleeve can actually be, like, fabric. Like, you essentially get tights, like the tights you put on your legs, but you put it on your arm. They also make arm ones. And then so you can color it on there, so you have, like, permanent tattoos that you can just take off and put back on. It'd be perfect. Yeah, the only problem being these little armor bits, because I am definitely not very well versed. I am not well enough versed with EVA foam. Well enough versed. Okay, let's just say it. Out of all of the cosplay things, EVA foam is definitely my weakest at the moment. So this would be a difficult costume for me. It's not necessarily a difficult cosplay, period. It's a difficult cosplay for me because it plays a lot into my weaknesses. That being said, if I ever wanted to improve my EVA skills, this would actually be a great cosplay to go with because the armor components are relatively simple. So, like, it would be a good, like, practice one. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. You just said wear clear heels, because we were back on, that's the Nomi Nomi one. So technically you can do this. A lot of people do this with the satyr cosplays. I would probably just wear heels, though. I don't think anybody would really tell the difference. I would just do heels. I really, really want to go to a Renaissance festival sometime soon. I want to, like, road trip to a Renaissance festival where you, like, buy the whole weekend. So you go, like, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And so you have, like, a different costume for each day. I want that so badly. I want that for my life. I want that for myself. Okay. Continuing on with the actual game. But like I was saying, I enjoy niche cosplays. And I feel like I haven't done many yet. I mean, yeah, no, I really haven't. Because, like, most of my... Well, I guess we're, like, 50-50 on OCs and IP. And out of my IP, the nichest is probably Hornet from Hollow Knight, which is not that niche. And, like, I feel like I want something more niche. Oh yeah, get a jumpsuit and cut off the legs for, well, we are behind, but that's for, Tang, I know. Yeah, a romper would work. Oh my god, a ballet leotard. There are ballet leotards that look just like that. I'm just dumb to think of that. Have to fix your sewing machine, though. That is very true. I just haven't put enough effort into it to fix it yet. Okay. Alright, let's go explore. Ah, sorry. Ah. Ridge or... let me... Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to click that. Oh, I accidentally clicked that I wanted to join the hunting party. I do not want to join the hunting party, and now I'm gonna have to let them down gently. Oh, goodness. Utopia sighs when you tell her you're looking for Rhett. Well, I can't stop you, sweets. Rhett's over there in the garrison, though. I don't like him coming around here trying to poach my people. You head over to the garrison. It's you again, Rhett says. Gonna try out for the hunting party again, are you? Face looks up from where he's cleaning a plas rifle and scowls at you. Oh, I can just tell them no. My final answer is no. Face scoffs. What do you expect from a colony kid? He mutters, too spineless to stand up and to defend their colony. Hey! Your ex-girlfriend was a colony kid. Rhett doesn't even flinch, though he's strato just like you. He barely tries to defend your choice. This planet needs all kinds, Rhett reminds Face, then turns to you. Suit yourself, Selene. I've always said the colony should take more active role in defending itself, but I can't force you. Yet. Rough! Okay, I wanted to view the map. That's what I intended to do. I feel like I need to explore the ridge more so I can expand. Maybe a younger version of this? Interesting. I might. That's fair. I haven't looked at what the younger versions of this looked like full body. This is the coolest one, though. Like, come on. He looks like Anime Boy. He's Anime Boy! What more could you possibly want? It's Anime Boy. Yeah, I'm a nerd. If anybody didn't know. I'm currently... Oh, I wanted to show you guys. I got this a really long time ago. I say really long time ago. I got it in Japan, so like, what was that, last summer? So it was like a year ago. Oh my god, that was already a year ago? Man.
Look, it's a little manga, and it's like in Japanese, so it's really cool.
Oh, I just turned to a page with Maybe not that page. How about that page? It's cute. I've been trying to read this. I'm only on page... Oh, they don't have page numbers, but... I'm still in chapter 1. Wait, no, I might have got to chapter 2. One sec. Let me check. Okay. That's chapter 1. Doop-a-doop, chapter 1. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I'm still in chapter 1, so we're very, very early on in this book. But this is actually a manga in Japanese, and I'm trying to read it. And even though I have gotten almost nowhere in trying to read it, I'm still proud of myself for trying. Okay, let's go, my cute little animals. Let's go this way. Yeah, sure, I got a good feeling about this one. You're trudging along when suddenly you're buffeted by hot wind. No, like a very hot wind. Lethally hot. The ridges are already baked, but all of a sudden it feels like you're trapped in a nuclear reactor. Your skin dries out and your lips begin to crack. Your eyeballs feel like sandpaper. Let's find the source. But I get engineering. Oh, that's nice. You take careful readings from a distance, triangulate them, and discover the source of the wind. A red sports ball-sized crystal emanator. Hidden in a small crevice. When you smash it, it doesn't shatter like a crystal. It almost looks as if it could have been organic. What if it was some kind of defense barrier? Yet another weird mystery of these ridges. Weird. Didn't mean to click that one, but we're just gonna go with it. There's a strange heat haze shimmering across the path ahead. Oddly, it doesn't clear up as you get closer. The mirage effect is very strong. The refracted air makes it look like there's a pool of water on the ground and plants waving around it. But something is just off about the illusion. You can't put your finger on why. Let's investigate! I'm really good at perception. Oh. Let's do classic 4, 5, 6. What? Wait, what was that? +2 during challenges. Oh, so that becomes that. So 5, 6, 7 instead. Oh, I am so happy with that. So what if we 4, 4, 4, and this will become a 4 because it's next to that. Oh, I'm feeling pretty good about that. I think this is my 4th cup of margarita and I already want another one. That's probably a little bad, but it's okay. One sec. I'm checking to make sure chat is caught up. Okay, chat is caught up. Okay. We got this. My bonuses give to straights. Oh, I'm doubling up on straights. So that's really the way to go, if possible. 7. Will this become a 6? No. Does anything go with it? Okay, looks like we're not really going to get a straight. But we have this bonus to pairs. So maybe we can like do a little one of these. Okay. I am not confident that this is the best I can do, but we've already reached the super goal and exceeded it by quite a lot, so I think I'm just gonna go with it. I could have gotten 10 more. Oh my god. The faster you move, the faster the mirage disperses. You approach cautiously. As you do, you realize what is wrong about the mirage. It's impossible. The plants on the other side of the haze are different. Not just wibbly-wobbly from the layers of air, but bigger, older. And it's a different time of day, evening, not morning. Then you see her. It's you. Through the heat haze, you see yourself in the distance walking toward you. You move to the edge of the mirage and peek around it, but she isn't there. You can only see her through the heat haze. It's like some kind of doorway or mirror. I think I'm just gonna watch. That seems like the safest passage. Oh, I get +1 to reasoning. Nice! You just stare at the figure, that person who looks and moves exactly like you. Then you both, slowly, carefully, approach the mirage. In the mirror images, you both raise one arm. Your right and her left. Touch them together. Then the other you says something, but you can't hear. You can only see her lips move. Is it important? A message from the other you? You are desperate to know, but the mirage fades. Rough. Ooh, new perk! New perk! Autoplay fairy. Autoplay fairy sometimes plays the best hand for you. Oh. I don't really care about that, to be honest. I like playing the cards. It's a fun little logic puzzle. It's kind of funny. Like, I think I'm decent at logic. Like, the whole thing about being engineer is like, ooh, I'm good at math. But I'm not actually that good at math. I'm just good at logic. And most math, like, is logical. So I'm good at that stuff. Ew, what's that? It looks important. Let's grab this first. Okay, we're gonna do the exclamation mark. It looks important. And then probably this. Please tell me nobody's gonna die in this one. We already had a lot of people die. Sorry, I had chewing on this cube. Sorry. So, I was also wondering, just cosplays in general. I'm like, are there any cosplays you think I would be well suited for? Because, like, obviously there's wigs and costumes and everything, but, like, any character that you're like, yeah, that's Bunny. I would be so curious to see. There's this one website, and I'm sorry I can't tell you the name of the website, because I don't remember it, but if anybody else remembers and knows, like, put it in chat, because I'd love to share it with everyone. It's kind of based on, like, AI, but, like, an older AI model. Like, it's been around for a while. That you answer a bunch of questions, and it, like, matches you with, like, the fictional characters that you most align with. It's pretty cool. And when I took the quiz, I don't remember most of my answers, to be honest, because, I mean, it tells you, like, your top 20 or something, and of course I don't remember them all. But I do remember my top one, but unfortunately it's from a show I haven't seen. But the actress does another show that I have seen. I don't know the actress's name, but I know the character name. So, I'm gonna tell you the character that this one AI personality test thing says the character that I am most like. So if you know the TV show How I Met Your Mother, the actress that plays Lily, she also plays a character in Vampire Slayer, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And her character in Buffy the Vampire Slayer is the character that this AI model said that I am the most like. I've never seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so I don't know. But if you guys have seen it, you can let me know if it's accurate. But that was all just to ask if there are any, like, fictional characters that you're like, oh yeah, that's totally Bunny. If she cosplayed that, it like barely would even be a cosplay. It would just be Bunny wearing a wig. Like, I would love to know, because those are the kind of cosplays I would absolutely love to create. And obviously I might have to like watch the show first, but not a big deal. I'm currently watching, what's it called? The Ancient Magus Bride or whatever. It's pretty cool. I'm only a few episodes in, but I really like it. I also just watched another show that I can't quite remember the name of. It's like, I just always call it Magi Madoka. It's not the full name, and it's not even right, but that's what I keep calling it. Okay, boo 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 boo. You have been saved a few times from certain doom, or at least discomfort. And it can't have been a coincidence. Something or someone has taken an interest in you. You're being followed. You're beginning to get a feel for this place and its dangers. So the next time you hear the mournful hoot of a passing air squid, you head towards it instead of away. Keep an eye out for anyone watching you from the cliffs. There, just as you think you're going to have it... Just as you think you're going to have to grab its tentacles and fly it like a kite to get your savior to show up, you see a shadowy humanoid figure appear over a nearby ridge. You make eye contact and both freeze. His almond-shaped eyes widen and his not quite human face, and he slips out of sight again. Track him carefully. Rather than rush after him, you use your tracking skills. Thank you for the hydrate, X-Dragon. Use your tracking skills to carefully follow his path and sneak up on him. You pounce like a manticore and the two of you tumble into the ground. You pin his arms. That's a dude? You get a good look at his face for the first time. The long, delicate features, the odd tone of his skin, almost purple, and his glittering alien eyes. Before he can answer your questions, you jump off him and back away. What is he? I did not think that was a dude. He brushes the dirt from his clothes and stands up tall. Very tall. Oh, he's an elf. You have to take another step back to get a good look at him. You catch a glimpse of a pale purple wrist under his tattered black sleeves. Delicate, bird-like bones. Okay, I have to come up with a name for this guy. Oh, and they use the description, he purrs. How am I supposed to do that? I feel like I gotta go like in the back of the throat, like kind of guttural, like, I am a gardener, he purrs, and you're trespassing on my planet. Does not sound like a dude, but that's the best I can do. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not a professional. Now that you can see all of him, you confirm he's definitely not human. Besides the purple tint to his skin, he's also just constructed differently. Human, but not. And taken as a whole, those little discrepancies add up to something that is decidedly alien. You're okay with basic math, get lost about mid-algebra, decent with geometry/trig. That's fair. I'm like, anything I can logic my way through, I'm pretty good at. Which, again, is like most of math, hence why I'm an engineer. You're an alien. Technically, we're the aliens on this planet. He laughs, a light, infectious chuckle. That sounds more animal than human. It goes on for a bit too long. You think he might be poking fun at you. Actually, you're the alien here, if you think about it. You do think about it. He's right. He jumps up onto a large rock and crouches, eyeing you thoughtfully. Let's make a deal, he says. He speaks with an odd inflection, putting the wrong stress on things, but the words themselves come easily enough to him, though. I'm not surprised to talk to you, he says. Or I'm not supposed to talk to you, he says. It's against the rules. But since you've got me, I can grant you one wish. He smiles mischievously. Is this a joke? I wish to know more about you. He gives you a sly look. In time. Selene. I hope we... He pauses, his eyes unfocused for a moment. He stares straight ahead, unblinking, and slowly stretches like a cat, stands up. Well, this has been fun, but I'm afraid duty calls. He doffs an invisible hat towards you. My name is Symbiosis, by the way. Or Sim, if you'd like. He jumps behind the rock and disappears. Literally, he disappeared. You search all around and find no trace of where he might have gone. Oh yeah, that actress. Yeah, so we're talking to, okay, yeah. The girl who plays Lily from How I Met Your Mother. I don't know the actress's name, but I think she's pretty great. Stars, you just met an alien. Also, I'm curious. I just totally pulled that voice acting out of my butt. And I'm curious, PJs, because I know you've played this game before, was that anything like how you imagined it in your head? Because I'm sure it's not. Allison Hannigan. Okay, that's her name? Cool. Would hardly be a stretch. You could pull off a Velma, but that's overdone. That is fair. And also, I'm not gonna lie, a little over-sexualized. You know? Which is so funny. That, like, out of all the Scooby-Doo characters, I feel like Velma is the one that gets the most, like, sexualized. I just think that's funny. General cosplay a raccoon. Perfect! Perfect. You're fabulous. You find a way blocked by a massive wall. No, a hollow pillar. Knocked over and lying on its side in the sand. It's absolutely massive. Excuse me, sorry. It stretches to your left and right. At least a kilometer in each direction. Though at some point, it's crumbled enough that you could likely scale over. Check it out. Okay, but yeah, so it sounds like M4. For those of you that know, that character from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like, tracks. Like, you agree. Sounds like, at least. What's it become? Set of reason. 7. It's an elf! Yeah, they did kind of describe him like an elf. What if I just like 166 it? 7-7? Wait, how did this happen? Oh, +2. No, I think I can do better than, I mean, not like better, but like, I'm not a huge fan of playing this card because of the +10 stress. I'm gonna try to avoid playing it. Okay, maybe I'll do this one so we get a 2-3. Oh, wait a minute. That needs to be a 4. It's no longer a 4. Okay, I'm not a huge fan. Trill your R's. I can't actually roll my R's if that's the word you're looking for. I can do like the, but that's not the same as rolling your R's, because is in the back of the throat, where rolling the R's is actually in the tongue and the teeth. But a trill, like a trill, is like adding almost a D, like a D to your R's. Yeah. But I can't roll my R's. I'm sorry. I was too old when I learned Spanish to roll my R's. Alright, we got a lot of red Ew. We got a 6, 7, 8 going up here. Ow. Okay, wait, I'm gonna... What is this? Once per battle, find a slightly better hand. Oh, that's fun. I don't want to use it, though, because I'm too proud. I'm too proud. Wow. I could do just like a 5-5-5, which becomes 7-7-7. I like that. That's pretty good. Hello, cow. How you doing? So that becomes a 7, which I like. We put it in the last plane, then maybe we can maybe we can lead up to it. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we can just add the highest card we have left, which is a 6. 51! I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, autoplay fairy perk. Once per battle, find a slightly better hand. There was a better hand, dagnabbit! 6, 4, 5... Wait, did anything change? Wait, what changed? What changed? I don't think anything changed. Am I crazy? Uh-oh. My sound stopped. Can you guys hear it? Okay, I'm good now. That was actually pretty good. Oh! I'm glad she likes my voice acting. Thank you. That makes me really happy. You find more scraps of convergent domain writing and technology. You document everything and bring it back to Utopia. I got engineering and kudos. Voice acting is really fun. I still have to film that, the one for Skyrim that PJ's... There he is. One sec. I'm gonna see if there's any more goodies around like this. I do want to do it. The deadline is pretty far away, which is good, but if I wait too long, it'll just never happen. I mean, you guys know me. So I still want to do that. But, you know, I already told you at the beginning of the stream how everything's kind of been weird for me, so. You're walking up a trail when you're caught by surprise. It's Sim, and he's running? You're knocked to the side as he pushes past you, running the opposite direction with barely a glance. You shout and chase after him, but after a few seconds it becomes clear you don't have a hope of finding Sim when he doesn't want to be found. You turn and continue along the path, and around the next bend you spot a familiar face. Utopia! She's collecting rock samples with a pickaxe, like an old tiny prospector. Who the hell's that? She demands. Oh, just an alien named Sim. Utopia squints at you with her trademark gruff humor. An alien, eh? Is this some kind of role-playing thing? She hikes her pickaxe off her shoulder. Whatever. Just watch where you're running, okay? The gravel's loose around here. Alright, so a little different than how you imagined it. That's fair, that's fair. Honestly, if I had read it in my head, I don't think I would have read it in my head the same way I said it out loud. You know? But also, my voice can't do everything, so. You agree. Happy to be out of this conversation without any trouble and continue along the path before Utopia asks any more questions. You walk for a couple of minutes before you see Sim again. He seems to be in good humor, despite all the close calls. Oh, he says, leaning against a tree. It's the tiresome to be so secretive. He wipes his eyes, brimming with mirth. It is such a pleasure to be around you and Dish, and not to have to hide myself. He sobers quickly. It would be best if you exercise discretion, though, he says. It's not the right time for the gardeners to be formally introduced. To do so too early would cause a great degree of chaos. Yes, even the female surveyor, he continues. I do like her. But I have learned from my limited experience with your kind that adults of your species do not react well to surprises. It is good you're here, though, Sim continues, as I do need something from you. Data. What? Sim holds up his hands. Please do not be alarmed, he says, placatingly. I do not mean sensitive information such as personnel and defenses. I mean only the contents of your digital cultural archive. Like holobits? Sim smiles. Yes, exactly. Your holographic records of movies, music, books, cultural artifacts only, I promise. Why? Well, Sim says, isn't it obvious? I wish to know more about your kind. I wish to learn how to... He struggles for the right phrasing. I wish to learn how to act in such a way that is not so discomforting to humans. Alright, I'm gonna help him out. Fair vocalist, I am not. Yeah, I feel it. Sim's gentle smile grows warmer. 3? He asks, clasping his hands. Oh, I thought it would take a great deal more convincing. You are surprising. It is such a pleasure. You tell Sim, oh, I have a romance option! You tell Sim that you can find a mem drive in engineering and fill it with the data he wants. But you have a few questions of your own. That's fair, Sim says. It must be frustrating to feel as though the truth is all being withheld from you. Ignorance is not a yoke of your kind bears easily. Please trust me when I say my inability to answer your questions is born of circumstances beyond my control, and not a lack of desire on my part, he continues. I have full faith that you will know everything soon enough. I hope I did an okay job with that voice acting. I feel like he became more like weirdly Russian as it went on, but okay. I'd have to check the VOD. The order changed. Oh no, I lost the context. I don't know what you mean by the order changed. What order? Oh, that's just a way to go back. I don't need to go that way. I lost the context. I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean. Oh. Hey there. What's up, girly girl? Utopia sent a team of geologists to get a closer look at this region's weird terrain. You come across them working, and Utopia beckons you over. Selene, she says, drawing everyone's attention to you. Selene, come here. Everyone, Selene's been working in this area a while, and I'm sure she's got plenty of information on what's going on out here. The geologist politely turned towards you and listened. Here's what we got so far, Utopia says, speaking directly to you. Judging from how the layers of sediment have broken up, the place used to be pretty flat, for there must have been a ton of earthquake activity ripping up the land and bringing up these huge ridges. We could date the earthquakes around the time to a lot of these ruins we've created. To a time when a lot of these ruins were created, she adds. And we're looking, but we haven't seen any built after them, like it was for the old convergent domain. These broken up layers are the same across the planet. Something sure happened about 20,000 years ago. Share my finding on the obsidian layer. Ooh, I got lots of kudos, nice. You explained that below the sand there's a thick layer of dark silica crystal obsidian stuff that convergent domain used. Utopia nods. Alright, you can see in the striations, right? It's one of the major landmarks in the geological time. Obsidian and earthquakes are both associated with volcanoes, but there are no volcanoes here. Even though there's a fault line, Utopia says, wiping her forehead, it's just not natural. I'm gonna wait to tell him about the Gardener's Array. That does not seem like the time. Help them work. You set up a drone hive to measure the sediment layers along the cliffside and learn a few things about rocks. I love rocks. Oh my god, now you said we'll remind you. I don't know what you're reminding me of. You and Dis are exploring the ruined wormhole observatory again. It feels so familiar. You've dreamed about this place many times, and it's like you're just remembering it all now. This time, the dream memories grip you. As you wander as if sleepwalking down familiar paths, you look up and see the wormhole faint in the sky above. The time is right to observe it. This tries to keep up. Where are you going? He asks angrily. You don't answer. You're trying to concentrate on finding the place. You approach the large pyramid in the center of the complex. Beside it is one of the smaller elevators, a little monolith with a round iris door. This is the place. Your head throbs with it. Even standing outside, you know there's something down there. Find a way in. You look for one of those elevator monoliths near the pyramid and find it, but it's overgrown with snaking vines and brambles, with very large flowers all over. You could push through them, but Dis stops you and shows you a Geiger counter reading on his holopalm. These flowers seem to be radioactive. Your suit won't protect you for long. Take a sample or push through. Honestly, I want to push through, so that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, that's a lot of stress. You soon realize your mistake as the radiation illness sets in. Brushing by those flowers gave you a big dose. You'll be sick for days and need radiation treatment when you return. But for now, you'll continue, drawn irresistibly forward by something that sings in your head. You enter the elevator, thankfully still working, and descend beneath the ground. It opens to a kind of antechamber room, with an exit at the other end, leading to the heart of the pyramid. There are glyphs carved into crystal panels on the walls, the symbols that resemble a wormhole. Oh, wow, I'm so stressed. What's my stress at? 100! You start across the room. The further you go, the more your head swims. You have to pause. You think you might faint, and it isn't just the radiation. There's something down here, some great energy, and it's making your head hurt. You shake your head, trying to clear it. Maybe this is a bad idea. Darn, I can't keep going. I have to leave. Ugh! This has to practically drag you out of there. The pull of the thing was so strong. When you're back at the glider drop point and you can think clearly again, you feel fine again and wonder what the hell came over you. So does Dis. He decides to leave with you rather than explore by himself. Could just be a thing, because like the shimmer makes people want to go places. I got Neo. Perception. It's glow time. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Did they update the bestiary? Oh my god, they did update the bestiary. There's so many. Ooh, Dis has some bubbles. I'm gonna give you another egg. Hey, soldier boy, I hate you. If the attack class glows anything to go on, this one's gonna be a walk in the park. Sure, I'm still training like everyone else, but yeah, go screw yourself. I actually like the second counter voice better. Oh, the one that's slightly more Russian? Oh, the card reordered. Okay, so I didn't have the order quite right, but I had the right cards. It stands to reason there will be some sort of attack this glow, as there have been in other years. Tang says, looking out towards the walls. It's my hypothesis that each attack will grow in intensity until we are routed from this planet or become the dominant species. With how difficult this year was on our food supplies, we are certainly entering the season at a disadvantage. Rough. Hey, Dad. How you doing? You spot your dad standing stock still, his eyes closed and his head tilted. Hey, Gooseberry, he says, recognize you just from the sounds of your footsteps. Oh, he's talking about the sounds and glow. We've already read that one. For more points. Oh, it didn't actually give me more points either. Oh! Cal looks troubled as you enter the gardens. Do you hear that? He asks, cocking his head to the side. Usually all the critters make more noise than this. I wonder what's going on. Uh-oh, that's a little foreboding. Dis, what's your bubbles mean, boy? You and Dis are sitting at the tailgate of one of the expedition vehicles, shelling bobber seeds with your teeth and spitting the hard bits on the ground. Now and then, one of you points out something funny a passing surveyor does, or spots something under the mush trees. This is the easiest way to talk to Dis. They're not talking at all. Dis has always been like this. Being isolated from the other kids has made him thoughtful. Out of everyone, you think Dis might understand about Sim and be able to keep the secret. Do you tell him? Yeah, I tell him. Yes. You tell Dis that you saw something interesting, and when you were out on an expedition, Dis perks up immediately, turning to look at you. Yeah? He asks. What? His jaw drops and his face goes an interesting color. You're worried for a moment that he's going to be upset with you for teasing him, but... No way, Dis hisses, leaving him. But I met an alien too, Selene. What was yours like? Was that flirting with... Oh, flirting with Sim? Tall, dark, and handsome. Sure. Dis' colors deepens. He looks at a loss for words, opening and closing his mouth a few times. Wait, he stammers. Do you mean Sim? You nod, and Dis suddenly becomes extremely interested in the hem of his sweater. Sim is more pretty than handsome, I think. Oh my god, does he like Sim? He likes Sim, but he doesn't acknowledge that he might swing that way. I think that's what's happening here. He likes Sim, but he's not willing to acknowledge that he can have those sorts of feelings towards a male-presenting alien. He made me swear I wouldn't tell anyone else, Dis says earnestly. It's a weird expression on him. If the Helios found out about the gardeners, they'd probably just try to kill them like they kill everything else. So... we can't talk about Sim, but we have to keep it a secret. Or we can talk about Sim, but we have to keep it a secret. So, the Western Ridge ruins. Yeah, I'm sure the gardeners are related to those ruins somehow. He shakes his head. I asked Sim if the gardeners built what used to be there. He said the ruins built the gardeners. He's always speaking in riddles. Okay, this will be our secret. Dis nods, looking serious. Good, he says simply. Then repeats it. Good. Go back to shelling bobber seeds in silence, watching the colony go about its business. Alright. Flags. Anemone comes often and finds you after work, so you can hang out. Most of the time you get dinner together and then retreat back to the lounge for more relaxing. Even though you've been spending most of your free time rewatching the same holovids, watching them again with Anemone always makes it feel special. Aww, that's so sweet. I kind of want to get rid of this one. I don't like the extra stress. We're going to get rid of it. And we're going to get rid of a stressful event. There it is. You're just putting your boots on to grab dinner in the lounge when you hear the colony's sirens begin to wail. It's the yearly attack. Ugh, they couldn't have waited until you ate dinner. Rude. Outside your window, you watch the colony defense begin to mobilize. Your holopalm chimes with the usual reminder for all civilian colonists to stay indoors. Okay. My girlfriend's out there now. This is a different situation. I think we're going to join the colony defense. You head to the garrison to grab a plas rifle, then report to the front. Chief Retz looks surprised to see you, but assigns you to a squad with Nem and tells you to get up on the walls and do your best. On the other side of the wall is more Xenos than you've seen in one place ever. They seethe out of the forest, large and small, herbivorous and predatory, fungal and otherwise, flying and crawling and hopping towards the colony with a single-minded determination. The air fills with the pew-pew of laser turrets and the crackle of plas rifles. The enemy's front line collapses, only to be replaced by more Xenos. Just as many as before, if not more. There's no end to it. The firebreak turns into a graveyard of dead and dying alien bodies, wave after wave, crawling over the corpses until they roil at the base of the walls like the foam on a wave when it hits the shore. You hear the walls creak underneath you, but they hold strong. Stress! There is no sun to set and glow, but night falls on the battlefield without any break in the fighting. Your fingers begin to cramp from pulling the trigger of your plas rifle. Finally, you're relieved by the second guard shift. You walk straight into the garrison and right into a dreamless sleep. You're awoken 6 hours later for your next shift. The kitchens have provided the soldiers with pressed soy rations and a hot blep tea, which you grab, then make your way back to the walls to survey the carnage of the night. As you arrive, your holopalm lights up with a priority message. Security personnel, we are under siege, the security chief says, getting right to the point. On Earth, sieges were used to break a city by starvation or drought. We have plenty of food and water. Guards will rotate 6 hours on, 6 hours off. So long as we keep the Xenos on the other side of the walls, we can hold them off for days, weeks even. Weeks. Everyone exchanges exhausted looks. He pauses, then adds, we can do this. We're stronger than them, and we're not going anywhere. You and the other soldiers fall into a fitful rhythm, alternating shifts on the wall with brief snippets of sleep. Gunfire becomes the soundtrack of your days, which begin to smear together like paste. Nem in particular is suffering. She volunteers for relief shifts, sometimes pulling doubles or triples on the wall. You catch her mechanically shoveling soy porridge into her mouth before seeming to fall to sleep sitting up. A minute later, she jolts awake as someone's spoon clatters against their bowl. Tempers grow short as fatigue sets in. 6 days pass. Wow. Rough. You're on shift, watching the Xenos batter themselves against the wall. You feel your eyes unfocus at the sheer formless horde of them. And all these days, they still haven't breached the colony. Sometimes they even seem to retreat, ebbing backwards and reforming somewhere else. It's behavior you've never seen before. A group of monsters breaks from the tree line. Nothing new, except for one of them. One of the Xenos looks different from the others. Almost humanoid. What is that thing? Oh my god. Oh my god, is that Sim? The creature looks suspiciously like a person, or at least from the waist up. Down below, it's a lumbering chimera, vaguely reminiscent of a faceless, wrapped in tattered bits of flesh and bony protrusions. Something like hair flutters behind it as it turns and looks right at you with an unnerving, malevolent intelligence. You rub your eyes. Yeah, it's still there. It approaches the base of the wall, and the other monsters surge forward on to pound against the gates. I think I'm going to try to talk to it. You wave to it, the creature sneers, and to your surprise, approaches the wall. Little weed. They address you in a halting, rasping voice. Everything seems to go quiet nearby as you strain to understand this talking horror. Child of breeding rabbits, feral pig kudzu. Its unnervingly human gaze pierces you. Introduced species. You understand? You wonder if you're hallucinating. Is it holding a gun? You slowly nod yes. You understand the words, at least. I am noctilucent, the monster says, through a voice box that seems better suited to guttural roars than human language. A gardener. Designation, pest control. I perform my task. Unlike gardener, symbiosis. Yes. Now that they're standing still, you can see the seed of Sim's slightly inhuman features staring back at you. Their hair is a bit like Sim's as well, as if it's actually alive somehow, waving in a wind that isn't there. What do you want? Who are you talking to? You jump as Nem sneaks behind you, and when you look back, Noctilucent is gone. Oh my god, delusions -1. That alien was talking. Nobody. You shake your head and mumble something about needing sleep. You promised Sim you wouldn't talk about the gardeners. She nods and past your shoulder. The siege is getting to everyone slain. It's okay. Finally, after 6th day of the siege, you look down the sights of your plas rifle and see a curious thing. The monsters are retreating. As you gather with the other soldiers in the colony square, your holophone lights up with a priority announcement from Governor Loom. The alien attackers have been defeated, he says. The siege has ended. Loom smiles broadly and puffs out his chest. Another year, another win. You're welcome, Vertumna. You're welcome, humanity. You're welcome? You hear and see Chief Arrett nearby looking livid. What did he do? He rants to his security officers, race out there like an idiot with his honor guard, defend strategically unsound positions, put himself in danger so we had to save our overstuffed ass. The soldiers all shift uncomfortably, but nobody disagrees. And when I actually needed him, Rhett continues, taking his 12-hour beauty rest while the rest of us slogged through endless shifts. Yeah, you tell him, Rhett. The soldiers are exhausted from the siege, so the crowd in the square disperses quickly. Only a few Helios remain, covertly filming Rhett while he continues to rail against Lou. Oh no, that's not going to be good. Over the horizon, the first rays of quiet streak the sky with lavender. You watch Utopia's reclamation crew head out through the gates to begin vaporizing xenocourses for their component molecules. That night, you have terrible dreams. You imagine that you're sieging the colony. That you're a creature crawling in the mud on your belly, the ozone crackle of plas rifle arcing over your head. With your taloned claws, you rip into the walls like they're made of clay, stuffing choking handfuls of it into your mouth. In a moment of lucidity, you try to pull the clay from your throat, but no matter how hard you pull, it just never ends. You jolt awake when you realize you've been pulling your own guts out of your throat. It's just a dream. You're shaking and encoded in a film of terror sweat, your heart pounding. You don't find sleep again before dawn break. Ugh. Rough.
It's quiet.
Oh, I didn't get very many cards that time. That's okay. Oh, I expanded my bravery the most and creativity the second most. And engineering and combat a decent bit too. Friendship with Rex, friendship with Sim, friendship with Anemone. It's all good. Spent a lot of kudos, gained some loyalty, got some food. Okay. I think it might actually be time to end the stream. It's been like 3 hours, so it might be a good time to call it. But don't worry! I will try to leave the stream on for a really long time so that it doesn't just like cut out on you guys. Save. Oops. 1 second, I gotta get... Okay, that's not working. I'll have to do this the manual way. Sorry. Okay, stream on Tuesday again. We'll continue playing this game. Then DJ Brownie's gonna be here on Sunday, and we're gonna be drinking around the world. So most likely no stream next Sunday, but I'll be back on the following Tuesday, so I apologize. Look for an announcement on Discord on Thursday. Hopefully I'll have that like I planned. Unless I'm too embarrassed and scared. But yeah, look for an announcement on Thursday. We'll be streaming again on Tuesday. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. I hope you had a good time. Getting that voice acting in, you know how it is. Yeah, alright. I don't think I have any other announcements. See y'all on Tuesday. Love you guys. Bye-bye.